One, we are live. We live today here with
Hey,
Hawk Mining.
yo,
No,
yo,
let me see who watches this, anyways. But anyways, yeah. So just introduce yourself here.
what's up, guys? I'm Mike from Hawk Mining. This is my first live, and I'm doing it with my boy Cal Miner. I appreciate you for having me on, man. It's great. This is great.
Yeah, helping each other out. All these new miners, because
That's what we're doing. We're all kind of like sticking together. It's like we're
I know
unifying against the big guys, kind of.
the small guy against the big guy. As always.
Right, right, right.
Nothing against them. Whatnot, but
No, nothing against any of them, but
exactly. But all the little guys gotta stick together somehow.
right, right, right.
Oh
So that's
man.
cool, man. That's
But
cool.
anyways, but here let's just start off here. Well, obviously, this is unscripted. This is all raw, unedited. So
Yeah, it's raw, man.
we're
It's
just gonna
raw.
kind of roll with it, just like with New England yesterday. But oh shit, we already
Yeah.
got a viewer. We got three viewers already. Ryland Tech, hello. Hey, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining us here tonight.
What's up, Rylan?
Cool. Appreciate it. But anyways, MC, what's up, man?
Oh, MC in the building, bro. Hey,
MC.
thanks for that helping me out yesterday, man. I appreciate that.
Oh, what's up, guys? What's up? Welcome, welcome. So check it out, the mic. So just do you real quick. So, how'd you get into this? How long you been mining for? What's your plan?
Well, I've been mining for only 2 months, but
That's
officially,
cool.
but it's going really, really well.
Yeah,
I started out with about 300 mega hash. Now I'm at 2.25 giga hash on Ethereum. It's going well. I can't complain, man. It's been a blessing. I'm gonna increase the farm size pretty soon and get it into a warehouse and turn it into a whole big operation. So that's what
yeah,
we want to do.
yeah. No, absolutely, man. Yeah. And I don't know if you guys know though, but Mike's definitely he doesn't want to be the little. No offense to anybody, the little hole miner. He doing it big. He's gonna have that huge, mile, 2 mile warehouse or whatnot, some crazy shit like that. Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, I talked to him a little bit before we went live. I'm like, holy shit, man! Like, and I'm here just with my little farm. This guy wants to blow this shit up. So yeah,
Yeah,
hats off to him.
we want to get big. I mean, I think that's the goal for every miner is you want to you want to get to a good passive amount of money, so where you could just sit back and enjoy your life and then do what you love to do. And I think mining gives us that freedom. I mean, obviously it's a lot of investment up front,
Yeah,
but I think that it's a necessity. We're going to need it, and I think it can give a lot of people some financial freedom, man. I really do, and that's the beautiful thing about crypto and all its decentralization. It's bringing money to certain places and certain people that have never, had the chance to make it like that. So that's
yeah.
just my opinion.
No, absolutely. As far as like long term though, what are you planning to do here in the next say 5 years or more or less?
Well, I wouldn't say I got a 5 year plan yet. I would say I got a 1 year plan right now,
Okay, that's cool.
and I got a 1 year goal. And right now, um, my goal is to get the farm up to 5 giga hash.
Mhm.
I want to start once I start getting into those high numbers. I want to start, setting maybe 5 rigs on Flux or three
Yeah.
rigs on
Just kind of
Ravencoin, and
diversify a little bit. Yeah.
yeah, I want to diversify a little bit, and I want to get some ASIC miners. I'm looking
Of
at the like
course.
the L7 or the S19J,
Yeah.
so
No,
looking
absolutely.
into that.
Hey, here, Ryland Tech puts on the comments at 2.25 gig hash after 2 months. That's insane, bro.
Yeah,
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 that's a
Rylan,
trip.
I'm dumping a little bit of money into it.
Yeah.
I've been blessed with a good financial situation lately, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna take a risk. Just dump a load in there, bro. I mean, that's basically it. No pun intended, like Al says. So,
Yeah, check it out.
um,
No BS. Like literally, I just got a text. You can't see it though, but I got a text message from Hive saying like four of my rigs are offline right now. I'm like, oh my god, no! As I go live, this shit did. They start dying on me.
I know.
It's like the most frustrating thing in the world, seeing
So
your rigs fall off. Oh my
I know.
goodness.
Do you like Hive OS? Because I use Simple Mining, man. I got to tell you, like I tried Hive, and I don't know. I just didn't sit well with me. I started using Simple Mining, and it was so much better.
But who else uses
My opinion.
simple? Is that Mike Red Fox? Does he use simple mining too? Does he use that OS or no? Or how'd you hear about simple mining?
I actually was on a Telegram channel. Somebody mentioned it when I was starting to do some studying,
Mhm.
and I just looked into it, and I guess I just got used to it. But
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I like it, and it's got all the drivers and everything. Like you don't have to worry about none of that. Like they constantly do the updates. The
Mhm.
team's really good.
Yeah.
So I
That's
mean, especially for new miners, I think simplemining.net is amazing.
okay. No, cool. Yeah, like Hive OS can be a little confusing, like for beginning miners, because I was the
Right,
same way. I started originally on iTash,
right,
and obviously, literally, you just hit a button and it does everything for you. Easy enough.
right, right,
But
right,
then obviously, I just didn't like the whole thing. It's like, oh well, they hold it, and they tell you when they
right,
can take it out and whatnot. So, and then I got into Hive because that's kind of what everybody did. So I just kind of followed that little trail and whatnot. And obviously it was a learning curve and whatnot, but me personally, I like it because obviously they got the app on there, they have all the updates, they got the community already. Unfortunately, they do charge you. Obviously, they do have to charge. It makes sense. But
right.
me, just I personally like Hive OS, and I've been did this since day one. So, and I've been mining for the last. I started around November of 2002. No, I'm playing no, 2020.
Bro, you'd be rich, bro. You'd be rich.
Oh man, no, but I've been what is it, a year and 2 months or something like that? Yeah, I started mining when Bitcoin was. I still remember Bitcoin was 26,000 and Ethereum was 900 bucks. That's when I started.
Damn, bro, that's crazy. It's funny. Um, I've been in law enforcement for about 8 years, and I
Yeah,
remember everybody at work like, "Oh, crypto this, crypto that.
yeah,
There's nothing behind it, blah blah blah." And I was the only guy sitting around going, "I just spent like 3 grand in Litecoin,
yeah.
and then it went up. Litecoin went up to like 600 something dollars back in like
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
2018 or something like that,
Some yeah,
2017."
it just went shoom. It just spiked up
Right,
there.
and then I remember buying XRP when it was like 13 cents or 14 cents,
Oh
and
shit.
I got locked out of my Binance account.
Oh my gosh.
Um, Good thing I only bought like $100 of it, but still,
Yeah.
like, you know,
Well, let me ask you this too, because I'll tell you my part too. I said it yesterday in the chat, but how did you essentially get into it? Like, what got you into it, or what, or what
some
inspired you?
into mining.
Into mining, yeah.
I got to be honest with you, man. Like, I was watching a lot of videos on YouTube and seeing how these guys were making money, and I was always tech savvy, so I was like, you know what, this is something I can do. I could start making money right away.
Yeah.
Let me see if I like it. So in my first video on YouTube, I actually built my first rig,
Uh-huh.
and it's actually all the way at the top of the shelf right here. And
Is it?
yeah, yeah,
I was
up
like,
here. Let me
show
see
us.
if I can.
Let me see.
It's all the way at the top.
That's your first rig. Oh, that's dope,
That's
dude.
the first one, right?
Yeah.
And now looking back, I mean, now 2 months prior, um, I bought all 3060s version twos. They were all LHRs, so they
Yeah.
were using 189 watts or 170 some watts, and then only 35 megahertz. And I'm thinking I was killing it. I'm like, oh, mighty now, and I could do this. I could put
Yeah.
this together, no problem. Uh, and I think the first rig, when I put it together, it was just kind of like of a, hey, can I do this?
Yeah.
Is this something that I'm going to be able to maintain with my lifestyle? So then I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I could definitely do this. And then I built the second one. Then I built
Mm.
the third one, fourth, and now I got technically five running.
You got 5 rigs right
So
now, and you're pushing
yeah,
2.2 gigahertz on them.
yeah,
Yeah.
2.25 right
That's
now
that's crazy,
reported.
man. Yeah, that's good shit right there. Question: Are you
It,
running it on 240 or 120 volt?
all 240s. So
Okay.
I have, let me see, one, two, three, four, five. I have six 240 30 amp plugs
Uh huh.
that I ran from the breaker all the way across. Um, but again, learning curve, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that I could take these outlets up to 50 or 60 amps.
Mhm.
Otherwise, I would have just got like two of them. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? With a 240 power splitter and not had all these plugs on the wall. But neither did my electrician because he thought I was just running normal stuff.
Yeah,
So
exactly. I was the same way. My biggest mistake was putting everything on 120. Like I put just a
right.
shit ton
Oh
of
no,
120
yeah, bro.
plugs. Yeah.
Yeah,
I told my dude, like, hey, just wire me a shit ton of 120 plugs. And he's like, you sure? I was like, what the hell are you running? I was like, oh, computers or whatever. So I legit had like 10 120 plugs on the wall. And then later on I found out, I was like, oh shit, I could be running this on 240, more efficient, and whatnot. I was like, damn, I should have done that from the beginning. So that was my biggest mistake so far. as far as electrical.
Right.
And then had to add a sub panel on there, so 100 amps dedicated specifically for the rigs only. And yeah, and obviously the 240 volt PDUs too. So that's always fun stuff to buy. It gets pricey.
Right. It does get pricey.
Yeah,
I uh I was watching a lot of Red Panda Mining. I was
yeah,
watching like Seb Heslo. Seb Heslo was actually probably one of the first channels I actually saw in regards to mining.
yeah,
So, and then after that, I watched Son of a Tech. He was pretty cool. And then, then Bits Be Tripping. Well, I actually found Bits like, he was like the last one I discovered. And it's funny because he's like the first guy that actually was like making YouTube
yeah,
videos
yeah.
about
He
it. I
was. He's like the OG dude that's been there for the longest.
Right.
And then funny
He was
enough,
driving an R8. Like he's just living his life, bro.
yeah,
Like, and I love it.
exactly, yeah.
Um, but I learned from these guys, man. Like I even sent them messages and emails. I mean, I'm sure they get hundreds of emails.
Yeah,
That
of course.
I didn't hear back, but
hmm
I just said, hey, thanks. Like I appreciate it. This is what I got now. If you can watch my video and just let me know if anything I can improve on. The only one that responded on a comment was Voscoin,
Oh no
and
shit.
yeah. So and oh no, sorry, I'm lying. Son of a Tech actually, I asked him for advice.
hmm
He said, lower your electricity and get cheap rent. That's all he told me. So, but
Funny enough,
okay.
like one of the dudes that actually at first like I ever talked to all like through chats was actually Chump Change. He was like one of the
Oh,
first dudes
really?
that responded. He's like, I was like, oh shit. And then this was back when I even started, and like he actually went as far as like sending me stickers and like shit like that. And I was like, oh shit, I was all excited. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's so cool.
That's dope, man. That's so dope.
Exactly. Yeah.
He seems like a nice guy. I emailed him. He got back to me like right away
No, yeah.
about I ordered the wire rack holders things that he made.
I was gonna say, do you want some? I got like a shit ton of them. I don't use them.
Do you really? Yeah. You got my address
Yeah,
earlier. Send
exactly.
it
Yeah,
over 'cause
I'll DM you later on though, because even in the other live, I was like, "Hey, whoever wants it, I got like a box of them that I don't use them." Yeah, I
you're
was
gonna
like,
start getting a lot
yeah,
of
this was like when the first couple months where I started mining, I had like one of those little Walmart racks or whatever, like Home
yeah, yeah,
Depot or
yeah.
whatever. Yeah, he bought it for like $40. I was just hanging the shit on all the cars on there. But then later on, as I started accumulating more cars, it's just for me personally, I'm a messy person, unfortunately. So I just got cables and crap everywhere and shit always swinging around, and yeah, so I
Right.
just started doing the meta style for them, and I just have them like that. But now apparently the new thing is now the octominers. So
Yeah, that's and you know what's and I should remind everybody watching, the one person watching, but
the
um
one person
I'm sure
appreciate.
I'm sure they'll rewatch it. I'm sure we'll get some love their way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But Seb Heslo tweeted out the other day that Octominer is going to be allowing people to order one or two, not the minimum order of
Oh
five.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
got to
Me and
remind him.
New England and I talked about that yesterday. Yeah, we touched base on that. Yeah, you don't need to do the
Right.
five, which is I think like $800 per. So obviously it adds up. And then the other thing
Right.
too, since you're shipping it from China though, I think they're charging you about $1,000 in shipping alone.
That's
Mhm.
insane,
Yeah, it's some
man.
insane amount. Yeah, and that's if you wanted the fast shipping. If you want like the slow ground or sea shipping, whatever, I think it's like $500 or something like
I
that.
mean, I'll try it. I'll buy one. I'll try it. I mean,
Yeah.
I like the open air. I mean, I've been building computers since I was younger. And I mean, just as far as, cooling is such a major thing. Like, I'll be
Yeah,
honest with you,
absolutely.
I have a rack full of 3060 Ti
Yeah.
founders, 8 of them, and they're running hotter than the ones that I'm hanging.
Yeah.
So it's like, do we want to get the Octominer and shove them all in there in hopes that those fans and everything
Yeah,
works good? I don't
exactly.
know. I don't know how I feel about
Oh,
it.
and then funny
I
enough,
know, I
right?
know RPM is moving to that though, all
Yeah,
the way.
like it's cool because like you can obviously like stack them and it's a lot neater. But then again, like you're
Yeah,
saying, are you gonna stuff all that shit in there, all the cables in there? They're gonna bake in there, you know? Do you actually will get a lot better
that's my
cooling?
thing.
I don't know. It's kind of pricey to kind of to maybe.
So
Yeah.
I saw RPM is literally taking all his open air stuff
Mhm.
and putting them in Octominer
Yeah.
stuff. So
Exactly.
and we'll see how it goes. He had an interesting video actually. Somebody made him an ASIC miner, like they made this
A
custom
cooler.
cooler.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Yeah,
saw that video. Yeah.
he's like, I'm not gonna say who made this
Yeah.
because they'll probably
They're
get blown up.
they're gonna
But
blow him up. Yeah. No. Funny enough though, before you posted that video though, because I have about a few ASICs where I'm at. there's people online that already had that idea. They'd go to Walmart, they buy a Yeti cooler, they'll drill the holes on the side, put the whatever the shit on there. So it was already out though, but this guy just kind of
Oh,
perfected a
was?
little bit more. Yeah, exactly. Because I was even
Yeah,
thinking
they
of
can
doing it myself too. Because one, it's less noisy, and two, just that whole heat extraction and the way it works. So it's a
right,
cool idea, but like, do you really want to spend that much money to make $1 a day with an S9 or
right.
whatever? So it's if you have the crap laying around, then by all means. But I don't think me personally, I would go out and spend the money on the Yeti cooler and
I know.
hundred
I just
bucks
thought
just
that
yeah,
I think when you get up to like 4 or 5 ace, it starts to become impractical. Like, what am I gonna have
exactly.
all these mini coolers lined up
Yeah,
next to each other?
exactly.
Like,
Obviously,
I mean,
right.
it's a cool concept. I'm with that, but I just don't.
Yeah,
Let's
here.
see.
Rylan Tech put something. He started money about the same time as you. I don't know if he means you, Mike, or me, but either way. And he puts Octominers look so cool, but they cost a bit, but for reasons, for good reasons. Yeah, well, me personally, like you said, Mike, I'll try maybe one or two just to kind
Yeah,
of,
that's what I'm
you
saying. I'll
know.
try one. I'll see how
But
it goes.
yeah, but I just can't see myself spending 10 grand on all these. It's just a
Right.
little too much. I could just be buying GPUs in that case. Because no joke though, like in the last feed, I was talking to New England Miner. My buddy, he built me the letter frames out of wood.
Nice.
Yeah, because at that point when I started, or actually halfway, maybe half a year after I started, those rigs just boom, popped up in price. They were like 90 bucks, 100 bucks on Amazon and eBay. It
Crazy.
was just some
It's
insane
crazy.
price. Yeah.
My first rig was like 150 bucks, and it's like, man, I could have built that. Like, I didn't know any better. Like, I'm
Yeah,
just like,
yeah,
oh,
I
okay,
was the same way.
150 bucks.
Yeah, exactly. So I told my buddy, which is good with his hands, no pun intended, and he built that shit. I told him, he's like, hey, here's a picture of it. Can you make this? He's like, fuck yeah. He's like, so he made me like 10 of them at once. So he's just like,
Right, right.
I give him a 12 pack, and he just busted it out. And then it's funny because I told him, you know what? Make the back a little bit taller and the front a little bit shorter. So in the back of them, I could have 120 mil fan, so it just blows all that air out. And obviously the new
Right.
one, the metal ones, they have that, but they charge you extra so that they could add the little stupid adapters. So you see, I legit just got some drill screws and drill those fans on there, and they've been working fine ever since. Like no
Yeah.
complaints. And if I need to build another
I
one,
got
just
this one. I got this one right here from actually a friend of mine. He was mining and then he decided that he didn't want to do it anymore, but he built this.
yeah,
So he actually did this right here, and you can see like it's got. Hold on, I'm trying to turn my computer. It's
yeah,
got like a bar right here.
uh huh.
So what you do is you just leans the GPU up against this, and it just there's nothing supporting it on
Oh,
this.
I see what it is. Yeah, 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 I
You know
see
what I
what you're
mean?
saying.
Kind of
Yeah,
using
it
that.
just has to be that exact length so it can just kind of like swing and support
Right,
itself. Yeah, exactly.
right. The I can tell you this 3090 will not fit there. I think the only card I can really squeeze onto this one, this is my testing rig.
Okay.
Um, the only one that I can really squeeze on is probably just maybe the 3060, and then the 3060 Ti founders will fit, but anything that like the 3090 won't fit.
Yeah.
And about 3090s, what a waste of a card though. Like as far as price, I was doing the math earlier after we talked, and
Mhm.
I'm just like, damn, like I pay a lot of money for power versus what I make on this card. And I'm telling you right now, in the foreseeable future, I'm not buying any more 3090s for mining. I just think that they use way too much power, and the power to hash rate ratio is like just completely. Even if you double the hash rate, the power is still 300, and I have them clocked at 300,
Yeah, it's just way
and
too much power you're using up. Like it's not really, that.
it's not worth it.
Yeah.
I tried to drop the power down a little bit, change the clocks a little, and it doesn't. It goes down to like 110.
Mhm.
So I'm getting 122 hash a card,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
it's
like if you're
not.
not
I just
paying
don't
for
think it's worth it.
electricity or whatnot, then by all means, go for it. Get all 3090s.
Right, right,
But
yeah.
in the perfect world, obviously that's not really gonna happen. So,
No,
like I said, like I talked to you earlier, though, yeah, 3060 Ti's, 3070s all the way. Maybe 3080 if you get a good deal on them, but that's about it. That's as far. I only have two 3080s, and
right.
they do. I have them at 250 watts a pop. So
Did you heard about that? Oh, is wood good? I think Guillermo said
yeah,
is wood good for a rack.
yeah, I think so.
I don't have any wood racks. Just, but I know you have,
Yeah,
right?
I got a bunch of wood racks. Yeah.
Yeah.
El cheapo. You know, if you're balling on a budget and you're not trying to spend $50 on one metal frame, just buy $50 of wood and boom, 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 knock him out.
There's a Guillermo, there's a video on YouTube I saw a while back. There's a guy who actually tells you what to buy and how to make them. And if you're worried about sound, believe it or not, wood is a diffuser and it absorbs sound. So you're good there as far as you want to like if you're worried about sound, because yes, I was in sound engineering when I was younger. I went to sound engineering school, and we used to when we learned how to build studios, they would put wood floors on the bottom so it absorbs sound. So you might be able to reduce a little bit of the sound vibrations from the rigs on wood frames. It might be a little bit more quieter once you start getting up to a higher amount.
Now,
So
question: you have all your rigs at where you personally live right now?
yeah, I
Uh,
got right now. Yeah, so this is my garage. Obviously,
hmm
my car is right
Yeah,
here. And I have them all here now. But the problem is I can only go. My panel, my electrical panel is max, so I have to put another sub panel on the wall. And
yeah,
I'm thinking, with everything I got going on, why not just go try to find a warehouse?
yeah, yeah. Exactly.
Because
Because it's like, do you really want to put all that money into a sub panel, and then you're still going to be
right,
limited because of space? You know, might as well just do it the right way, I guess you could say, and go
yeah.
out and
So
do it up.
I need a storage unit as well, and I'm paying all this money for storage space. So I'm thinking, all right, why don't I find like a cheap warehouse in a decent area where I can put all the rigs on one side, and then I can
Hmm
use the rest of the space I'm not using for storage, and I can kind of save money.
Yeah.
So, and then I don't know how it is where out there in Cali, but
Uh-huh.
here we have residential electric rates and commercial
Yeah, same thing with here.
electricity rates.
Yeah, so
Okay,
where I'm at right now, residential wise, when I started mining, it was what is it? I think it's like 20 cents per kilowatt hour, and as you use more
that's
though,
crazy.
yeah, as you use more, they bump you up to 26 cents a kilowatt hour.
See,
So,
in Florida, it's not that bad. Like right now,
what's
I'm at
residential at?
10 cents. I'm
Oh,
at
that's
10
super
cents.
cheap.
But if that's for the first 1,000 kilowatts that you use,
Oh, you'll blow through
after
that like
that,
nothing.
right? Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm doing 50, 50 5,700 watts continuously,
Yeah.
5 kilowatts all the time. Um, Once you go over 1,000, then they tack on an additional 7 cents. So
Okay.
that's the way it's broken down. Now commercial is different. They charge you 8 in commercial,
Um,
and then once you go over it, then it's 4 cents additional. So
yeah.
like 8 cents for the first 1,000. After that, it becomes 12 cents, which I mean is cheaper when you're residential mining.
Yeah.
So, but I got to talk to our energy company because they said you can work out special rates and stuff.
Yeah,
And
exactly, depending what your needs are and whatnot. Yeah, thankfully
right, right,
I don't do residential mining anymore. I have it on a commercial. So I
right.
have 13 cents a kilowatt hour, which definitely beats 26 cents. Big time.
That's yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, exactly. 13. So thankfully I don't have anything on my house as far as like mining wise. Everything's elsewhere, which I actually have to go tomorrow morning to see why why those rigs took a dump.
Yeah,
Oh, jeez.
I mean, I'm gonna miss the convenience of just be able to walk from my bedroom into the garage, what's going on, instead of having to like get in the car and drive.
Yeah.
But the plus is like I have solar panels on my house,
Oh, really?
so yeah, yeah, and
Does that actually help out or
not. I mean, it's only a
no?
15,000 kilowatt system. It's only
Yeah.
made just to kind of supplement the house. I mean, yes, it does lower my bill, but at the end of the year, I'm using with my house and the mining right now, I'm using 60,000 kilowatts.
Yeah,
So
jeez.
it doesn't make much sense to unless I cover the whole roof, but I'm not spending the money on that because
Yeah.
then it's going to be wasted energy at that point.
No, I
It's just
get you.
gonna. I'm not
We
gonna.
got a Mass Boost here too. Mass Boost, welcome. He was in the live yesterday, so he puts on
Yeah,
the
what's up,
damn
man?
2 nights in a row. Oh yes, 2 nights, maybe three. We gotta find another miner
Never
too.
know.
So
Never know.
we trying to go here. He says I have 6.6 cents per kilowatt hour here in Iowa. Holy shit! Well,
That's
6.6
insane.
cents.
That's
That's
awesome. Is that
insane.
residential?
Yeah, is that residential? There's no way that's residential.
If that's residential, man, if
That,
my
that
my, my operation gets big enough, I'm gonna
we're
put
moving to
it in a
Iowa.
container. I'm going to Iowa.
Just
We're gonna
ship
be
it out there.
neighbors.
Well, I think who is it? One of the guys is actually moving to Texas, and I know it's
Yeah,
cheaper over there too. Yeah,
Texas is actually welcoming big mining communities because they're
yeah,
helping them enhance and expand their grids.
yeah. You see,
So
Ryland puts on there. I got 10 cents a kilowatt hour. I know that hobbyist miner pays 5 cents. Holy shit, which is insane. Imagine. Max Boost puts, yeah, hobbyist is at 5.7 cents per kilowatt hour. How does he get 5 cents a kilowatt hour at residential?
you know what it is, man? Supply and demand, bro. I think that's
Yeah,
what it is. There's
yeah.
probably not a mass amount of people out there, so
Yeah, wherever he's at, because I think he's East Coast too. So you see, Cali is like Cali living, so you got to pay to live over here. They
right.
tax you, so yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
he
not
said it's
fun.
residential.
Oh
Yeah,
wow,
he said it's,
that's insane.
I
Six
got the
cents.
chat right here with you, so I'll keep
Yeah,
up on the comments with you.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm sorry if we ignore some of you. We'll get this. Sometimes we'll just keep rambling on. They're like, oh shit. Yeah, and it's funny.
Right,
That's one of my pet peeves too. Like someone will be live, and like I'm like, answer my question, answer my
right,
question.
right, right.
It's like answer the question already.
Yeah,
Oh, jeez, that's funny. But damn, residential. That's insane. Ah,
yeah. Five
man.
cents is pretty good, but I
Hmm.
mean, we'll see. I mean, I definitely want to push it up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Um, I am a little worried, I'll be honest with you, but I think that's normal uh, because of where the market is. But I see a lot of good indicators. I see a lot of positive news coming out. And
Hmm.
I think that unless the United States government comes out and bans it all, which I don't think is going to happen because the stock market and a lot of these major corporations got way too much money invested now.
Hmm.
But unless that happens, I think that we're going to be in for another bull run with crypto coming this year. I do think we're going to see the Bitcoin hit 100 grand. I do think we're going to see if Ethereum moves to proof of stake in July. I don't think it's going to go very high, but if it doesn't, I think if we can still mine through the beginning of the next bull run with Ethereum, I think we're going to see
Hmm.
profits on Ethereum skyrocket.
Yeah.
And you know,
You
I
see,
think that's where we're going to go,
I,
and I'm fairly confident to say that.
I think that by the end of this year, like the November, December's holidays, I honestly think Bitcoin's gonna hit back to where it was originally at 65, 70,000.
You
Mm-hmm.
think you think it's gonna take that long to go back?
Uh, just with the way everything's going though, but I'm sure it's gonna get out of this whole little 30, 40, 34 and just jump up there. So if it goes for 100 grand, by all means, I'm all for it, obviously. But
Yeah, me too.
but
Shit.
yeah, exactly, yeah. Jeez, and that's funny too.
I would I would love for it to go that high, man. That would be great. I'm trying to post on my Instagram right now that we're going live.
Yeah, post it up, huh? Yeah, what we
Yeah,
got? We're at 27 minutes right now, so shoot. Oh, and then speaking of which,
live,
remember,
man.
I messaged you that right before we went on live that I want to go to the farm to put that infinity filter or the infinity what
The
do you call it? Hey, that thing's
the fan
badass.
thing.
Yeah, that thing's badass. I
Is it
strong,
really?
yeah, even the build quality. Like I looked at it, I'll post a video either tomorrow or the day after. I just got to do some edits. But anyways, though, yeah, it's the 8 inch one. So they have a 4 inch, 6, and then the eight's the biggest one they have. Cause no
Right.
joke, the room where I had most of my rigs though, it's like I walk in, there's like there's like hot air just coming at you. And it's like
Yeah,
100
bro.
degrees in
It's
there.
a
It's
sauna.
yeah, it's bad. So I literally
So
just
I
kind of
did.
go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry,
No,
sorry.
yeah, I literally just rigged it for now, just so I could kind of start sucking and getting all that air out through the window, and yeah, it works. you
So
know?
what I did here
Yeah.
is you can see it. There's the return right over my head,
Uh-huh. So that sucks in the
and then
air.
I have that, and I have four vents all around the room. So I put a 3.5 ton AC unit in my garage,
Oh shit.
thinking that maybe that was going to help out, and it does. I'm at 75 degrees in here now. It's set to 74.
That's not
Here's
bad
what I
though.
learned as far as heating goes with these rigs. For every 1,000 watts or 1 kilowatt that you produce, you're getting 3,400, give or take, BTUs of heat.
Mhm.
So I did the math. I don't remember the number. It's somewhere like around 16,000 BTUs of heat coming from my rig system. So I had to get a 40,000 BTU cooling to kind of overpower it because I don't have a way to exhaust hot air in this garage unless I crack open the
Yeah,
door.
exactly.
So I just wanted to overcooling. Now, here's what I learned. Okay, this and I'm sure everybody's watching this right now, going, "Why wouldn't you just ventilate the hot air? Why'd you get AC?" Here's what I learned. I'm never doing that again. That's a rookie mistake.
Yeah, I did the same
Okay,
mistake. I'll tell you right now too.
it's a rookie mistake. It was a lot of money for a rookie mistake, and
Can't imagine how much you paid for that.
uh, like 6 grand.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was a lot. But you know what though? Honestly, it's a unit just for the garage. It actually
Yeah.
increases the value on my house a little bit,
Well, that's good
and
at least.
yeah, it keeps the garage cool. And I do have other things in here that if it got too hot, like with the humidity in Florida, it would get moldy. So
Yeah. Oh, that's the
um,
thing, too. Yeah, you're in Florida, so you have all that nice
right.
moist.
So it's not terrible. Like
Yeah.
it's good. But
Well, funny enough, when I started to mining though, I had a tiny little room though, and then in my head I was like, yeah, let me put an AC unit though. So I called a buddy of mine that does ACs. I paid him like $1,500. He put this
yeah,
badass AC unit. So if you have like a couple rigs, no big deal, it's nice and toasty. But like you
yeah,
said,
that's
you
what we do.
you start tacking on rigs on there. You're like, holy shit, it's too hot in here. And then the AC is literally
Right.
not doing anything. It's just as soon as it comes on, it's just warm. That's it. So literally,
Well, it's a
if your rig is
constant
right, yeah.
it's in a constant battle. So what I did
Yeah,
was
so
the
you're
first
just
thing I
existing,
did,
going back and forth.
right. So
Hmm.
obviously this system I have now versus what I have on the rigs is you know, not it just overpowers it. Mass Boost said perhaps you guys would be interested in a small
Form
form
factor.
factor 48 GPU mining frame with a massive amount of airflow.
Hmm.
Like one giant one?
It's just a giant 48 rig with all 3070s or what?
48 GPU mining frame. I didn't seen that. That would be pretty dope, though. Can you
Yeah.
imagine just someone made a giant frame where they just line up all their GPUs
Yeah,
on one?
like I think the RPM Red Panda he did what was it that he did like a 30 or what was it, some insane amount of GPUs he did. He like stacked all these rigs together. I'm like he even said like I'm just doing this to see what happens, I'm not really taking this seriously.
It's a pain in the ass. I
Yeah.
had I had 12 on one rig, and I'll never do that again.
Oh, he's
Oh,
actually
he's
designing
currently
one.
designing one.
Holy shit. He's not messing around.
Yo, hey, Mass, like if that thing comes out good, bro, I don't know, man. I might be your first customer if we can get that airflow problem because, like I learned, it's just if you can move the air, man, it's a lot easier. I've seen a lot of these people that they just they got these big industrial fans
Yeah.
and they keep everything cool. Like all my rigs right now, they're under 60 Celsius,
Mhm. Yeah,
which is really
that's
good.
where you want him. Yep.
Yep. And I try to keep the fan speed. Like I got this 3080 Ti for some awkward reason. Everything's at 60% except this one. It's at 91% fan speed. Excuse me, at 3090. And it's an MSI card. I don't know why that specific card is at 90%, but
Thermal
I mean it
pads
is.
and thermal pads.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know, but
It's
but that's what I'm gonna do. So when I get the warehouse, I'm gonna have to talk to the landlord and stuff and see if I could just install like fans and all that other stuff and
exactly. Yeah, because it's
a
not so much.
dehumidifier. I put a dehumidifier. My humidity in here is only 30%, so
Oh
it's not
wow.
terrible.
No, it's not. Yeah. I think in where I have my rigs, it's like 10%. Just
Yeah,
dry air in there. So it's so horrible to
yeah.
work in there because like I'll literally get like sunburn from all just the hot air blowing in my face trying to mess with the rigs. I'm like, no. It's like walking into the sun.
He said
Low
2 by
time
2
mining.
feet
Yo yo.
by 5.5 feet with filtration.
That's insane. 2 by 2
Little
feet by
Tom
five.
Mining, what's up, man? Welcome
Yeah.
to the chat. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thanks for coming by, man. Appreciate the love. Comment, like, subscribe. And if you don't like it,
Please,
still
please
like it.
do.
Yeah,
We'll
like for the
subscribe back.
algorithm.
Let me like the video right now. I'm the
Yeah.
second like there.
Time mining, hey. Oh man. And it's funny, yesterday we had a Miss Pocket change in the chat too. She came by.
Yeah, yeah,
You saw that? I was like, oh shit.
yeah. We had a couple, and I saw Red Llama a lot. He was watching a lot of those. I saw
Hmm.
a lot of his comments in the Son of a Tech morning show, the crypto mining morning show,
Yeah.
which is very good. If you guys haven't seen it, Blind Run from Son of a Tech does it. I watch it. I try to make it a part of my routine. I grab my coffee. I watch the morning show, see what's up,
Yeah.
and he really does look at it. I'm kind of cheerleading right now. He really does look at it from a Yoshi Nakamoto point of view when it comes to crypto and its decentralization. He
Yeah.
doesn't like the fact that, and he said this in his videos, and I'm paraphrasing here, so don't quote me, but he dislikes the way to shut down the exchanges because of what's going on in Russia. Like he disagrees with that because that's
Mhm.
not what the fundamental basics of crypto is about.
Yeah.
And although I agree, I'm kind of in the middle with that because I don't know. I mean, I don't know how I really feel about it, but I understand his point because it's meant to be decentralized. It's not meant to limit power to one section of the world or this. That's not what the
Yeah, that's not what it's
idea
about.
is.
Yeah.
Right. So that
Mhm.
wasn't the idea. And if that can be done now and that power is established, then what's the stop the powers that be from stopping any part of the world? Because look at China. China banned it. But if you look at the transactions and everything that happens on Chinese IP addresses,
Mhm.
it's still almost to the same level as it was pre-ban. So
Yeah.
like even their government, can't really control it 150%. So
No, exactly. Yeah, you can't really you can't control it. That's it. It's just simple as that.
right.
Mhm.
So listen, they try to tell you the BS, the false narrative. Oh, it can be used for money laundering. What about all the money laundering 80 years in the past when people were
Yeah.
money laundering with cash? Are we gonna ban cash?
Yeah.
Like they can't use cash now? Like it's just
Mhm.
what they just don't like what they can't control, and that's kind of his take on it. And I actually enjoy it
Yeah.
because
Let me see.
I think it should be that way.
What mass poof was thinking about going to bed soon, but I ended up here. LOL. That's totally me. That's totally me. I'll be like already chilling in bed, falling asleep, and then boom, you get a notification. So it's on going live. Oh, okay. Let me click on it.
Right.
Click. Hour later, you're still there. Well, we appreciate you still staying on. So,
Yeah, thanks, man. We appreciate it. Trying to hey, what was that hashtag I said last night where we
um,
all kind of got together? Bandwagon miners
yeah,
hashtag,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then
bandwagon miners.
yeah, New England, New England crypto was like he did the hashtag, and I was, bro. I swear to God, you didn't see it, obviously, but I was laughing for like 10 minutes, bro. It's just after he said that because we're all
Yeah.
kind of like grouping together to try to be one of the big boys. It's pretty cool.
Exactly. See, low time mining, he put I found all my equipment, got some money back. Oh, that's dope. I still haven't even done my taxes yet. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
So that's another thing. If you guys are gonna mine, this is just something that was told to me. I have a good tax accountant, and it's
Mhm.
for you too, Cal. I don't know if you've done this already. I actually set up a company,
Uh huh.
and I did all the purchasing, everything through the company from my mining stuff. So at the end of the year, based on how much I make versus how much I spent, well, I will
Exactly.
not make back. I'll tell you this right now. I will not make back what I spent the first year. So
Correct. Yeah, of course.
all that
That's with
stuff is a
anything.
write off. All that stuff's a write off, and
But
you get so many tax
did you
benefits.
go like LLC route or did you do just a
I actually
fictitious
went C
business?
corp. I went to C corp, and then I filed what's called the 2553 with the IRS to make me an S corp.
Okay.
So I have shares of the company. So I
Mhm.
think a little bit on a bigger scale
Yeah.
because, yes, it started in the garage. It's just a couple mining rigs, blah, blah, blah. But if this turns into like something big, which I'm praying to God it does, and I
Yeah.
got, 20, 30 ASICs running at a time, now we're
Mhm.
talking like, we're talking big money, and I
Yeah.
want to be able to draw in investors and stuff while retaining control of my company. So that's why I wanted to get an S corp
Mm.
and limit, obviously limit what I can and keep control of what I can,
Yeah.
So
See, you still file as a business, winky face. And you know what's funny? You want to know why I started
you can
mining?
you can file as a sole proprietor and all that else. Yeah, you can. I just set up the company because it separates the assets there from my personal stuff, and I don't want to risk a lot of my personal stuff.
Mhm.
Just in case, I don't know, something happens or you get sued or something happens. Who the hell knows? Somebody can walk in my warehouse and slip, and next thing you know, oh,
There
now they
goes.
own fucking
They own half of the company. Just give me two
right. I
bitcoins,
don't
no
want
big
to. I
deal.
don't want to. I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Here, well, here. You know what's funny thing too? You know why I even started mining to begin with? Like, what was the whole thing behind it?
Why? Why?
because I want to put gas in my car.
Everybody's got a motivation, man.
Yeah,
Everybody's got a
I was
motivation.
I was bored at work, and it was a slow day. Just I work in the auto industry, so I work at an auto shop. Completely 360 what this is. But anyways,
Right.
I was bored. It was a slow day, no customers. Anyways, I go on my phone and I was like hearing all this Bitcoin. I was like, okay, let me check this out. What is Bitcoin? Boom, and just shoom, just dove in. That's
Right.
it.
Right down the rabbit
Just
hole,
yeah,
bro.
exactly, yeah. And then I was like, maybe this is just a scam, you know? What he puts, I'm a little fish. They ain't worried about me, haha. Well, that's what you think. You're a little fish. That they'll find you. Maybe
Let
not
me
right
tell you,
now.
I've never been audited by the IRS. My family's businesses have because just with business in general, sometimes you get audited. But I wanted to make $25 to $50 a day. That's what Yeah, that's not bad, man. When you think about passive income, I mean,
Yeah, you
just to
know.
kind of sit on your ass and do nothing. Excuse my language, and do nothing. I mean, and just basically let them mine
Yeah.
is awesome when it comes to passive. I think everybody just wants that passive, easy money.
See, the collective, I started mining with the 1060 on Nice Hash. Oh, that's what's up. I started with the 1070 on Nice Hash. That's what I
Nice.
started with. Yeah, I had a 1070 in my gaming rig, I guess you could call it back then. I guess 1070 that was the thing back then, so that's all I had. So I was like, let me see. And then I saw Vosk. Vosk was the original one that I got into, just because the way he edited his videos. But this was back then. Now he's a completely different person, I think. But anyway, that's a different story. I went on there. How do you crypto mine? And then boom, he's the one,
That's it.
obviously the first one that came by. Yep. And he's like, yeah, you just download NiceHash, you hit a button, and literally you don't have to know anything. Just hit a button, it does everything for you, and it starts mining for you
Yeah.
right away. So even if you don't have a powerful GPU, it'll do it for you. That's all you got to do. So no
Right.
big deal. So totally agree. Yeah, 1060 NiceHash it brings back memories. Jeez.
I think Nice Hash is like the everybody had their first job in McDonald's sort of thing. You
Exactly.
know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. That's what I started with. And then
Right.
I was
I didn't I didn't mind. I didn't start with Nice Hash because I was asking so many damn questions and I just had somebody kind of walk me through it. So for me it was I just went straight into simple mining and
yeah, and just went at it,
started
huh?
figuring it out on my own,
Then
basically.
collective, now I'm at 700 megahash. Yeah, man, that's badass. It's exciting. Wait till you hit the 1 gigahash. It's like, oh, it's like one
Yeah,
of those moments.
then
Hmm.
you feel you're with the big boys, so to
Yeah, you're with
speak.
the big boys.
If anybody's wondering, by the way, yes, this is Rachel McAdams. All right.
I was trying to look at it. I was like, who is that
Yeah.
on there?
No. Yeah. I got nothing. That's just I made a shirt. I think she's gorgeous. I wear it in hopes one day I see her and she spots it.
And she
We're gonna go
spots
with
it.
that,
We'll go
and
with
that's
that.
it.
Exactly, huh? Hey,
That's it.
you want to know a funny thing though? When I go take pictures for Instagram or YouTube or whatever, I take this mask with me. So I'm like at the beach, take walking around with this shit on, and people are like, "The hell's this guy doing?" It's the funniest people the way people react. I'm just like driving around with the mask on, just look at people.
The
Oh,
collective master question: what are we switching after ETH 2.0? Cal, you want to go first?
yeah. Well, after 2.0, I'm quitting. No, I'm playing. I'm probably thinking of as of right now in this moment, I'm gonna be doing Ergo just because it runs so much cooler and it's less stressful on your cards, and some Ethereum Classic. Like I'm already doing it as of right now. I have already one rig on Ergo and then two rigs on Ethereum Classic, and everything else is obviously on Ethereum, the most profitable. But I kind of want to start stacking, so to speak, before it's official. Plus, I have a bunch, as he knows, I have a bunch of older 4 gig cards I'm running. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
trying to offload them on me, man.
On
What am
top
I
of,
gonna do with all them 4 gig cards?
I was like, oh, okay. Did you?
So, um, I want to touch on something real quick before I forget. Little time, those A2000s, I believe they only mine Ethereum. I don't know if the A2000s go anywhere else. I'm not sure. I mean, according to what to mine, they don't really mine anything else. Does anybody have any
Really?
information about that? Because I mean, I don't know. I could be
I
wrong. I'm
thought
not
you could
trying to.
mine any algorithm on them. Well, as far as it's, GPU compliant, you could say, but
Right.
Mm-hmm. I don't think they're
I don't
only
know
made.
what to mine. If you go to what to mine, and you like, I'll put it in right now. You put the A2000 in,
If,
hit calculate.
huh, that's
It
funny.
only gives you a Zel hash and ETH hash reading.
Hmm,
You
that's
know what I mean?
interesting.
I guess you could
No,
do
no,
ergo.
no, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can mine anything on it though. I don't think it's
Oh,
specific
you
to.
can? Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
more
know.
than
I
sure.
got
Yeah,
nervous about buying them
but
because I
obviously,
saw that.
like most people do Ethereum though. Yeah, and you see, Little Time Mining said, "I'm going ASIC route. They seem to be becoming more efficient, and Bitcoin will be around." Uh, that's true. I don't know about efficient, but they're gonna be around.
Yeah,
I think longer than the GPUs though. Uh huh.
I
And
don't know
then
about the. Oh, they do. Okay, so apparently
yeah,
the
they mine
hours
like
going
others.
way
Yeah,
too fast.
yeah. That's what I figured too. I was like, no, they can mine just about anything like any. It's just what to mine is just for reference. Okay, yeah. Thank you, MC. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd see. I didn't know that. So you
See,
learn something new every day.
yeah,
So
little time he
I
wants
think
to do
I'm gonna
Raven
move.
coin.
I'm gonna move into Flux, man. I think Flux is a great project. I know I said this earlier to you, but they got something called proof of useful
Yeah.
work, something that they want to bring in, and I think it's going to be great. To be honest with you, I got to do a little bit more research on it, but it has something to do with AI capabilities and cards and all that stuff. But I'm also looking into getting into nodes. Like I want to set up a
Oh,
couple
that's right.
nodes
Yeah. No, that's
and do
cool.
that. I think to
That's above my
diversify the
pay grade,
entire.
but
Yeah, I have
yeah,
no idea how to do that. I told you I hired this kid.
yeah.
He's in college, and I pay him $20 an hour to help me understand all this stuff.
That's funny. Jeez. So, and then as far as
Yeah.
going back to those ASICs that he was talking about, I have three ASICs, like I told you in the last
Right, yeah,
yesterday's.
right.
Yeah, I bought three of them. Two of them I tried to turn off because they just get so damn hot. Like the chips are going like 84, 85 degrees Celsius. I was like, nah, I gotta shut these off, man. They're gonna melt my chips. So I just have one S9 going right now though. So like how he says they're more, well, the L3 Plus and the S9 to be fair, there are older ones, but
Right.
even the newer ones like the one you're looking at, the S9J Pro, what do those pull? Like 3,500 watts at the wall? Some
I
crazy.
think they're about 34 and change. Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, I don't know
3,500.
about you, but that's not very efficient in my mind.
No, it's not. If you really
Yeah.
think about it, two of those A6 outdoes my entire five
Yeah,
rigs at two.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I wanted to run that, I'd have to shut everything off and just run two ASICs. I'm like, well,
Right.
yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, you know. But obviously, if you're gonna go, the big, warehouse style, then yeah, absolutely. You have the space, you have the room, you have the airflow, then by all means. I personally think ASICs are easier to maintain for longevity, and GPUs they're cool and all, but I just feel they're more pain in the ass as far as maintenance goes. I think so. Mhm.
The A6, yeah.
So I kind of dip my
Well,
toes in the ASIC world.
I
Oh,
mean, listen, like when you got like right now, I'm on ASIC miner value.
yeah.
So
Oh, that's what's up. That's the website right there.
yeah, so I was looking at that Musk miners we were talking about. They have an L7 9.05 gigahash, and
Mhm.
I mean it does $44 a day right now, and those are bear market numbers.
Yeah.
So you know, I mean, I don't think you can't mine Bitcoin with it. You could do Doge, Litecoin,
Yeah.
Florin coin. I don't
Yeah,
even
you
know what
see.
that is. You could do
Rylan Tech,
digital.
he puts, yeah, Rylan put, I researched Flex and it was very interesting. I made a video going over everything I learned about. Okay, cool. I'll have to check that out. And Little Time
Yeah,
Mining, yeah, may buy one Intel if the price is right. Oh, that's right. Those Intels are coming out with that. I forgot about that. And thermal pads are a pain. Yes, absolutely. Thermal pads are a
right,
pain. Big
right.
pain. I break the 3080 when I started. Not fun.
I um I actually emailed Intel and they have like this you can set up you can go on their website and just inquire about it,
Yeah.
and some guy actually called me saying, hey, I guess they see my email, they think like I'm like this giant guy with all this money, and I'm like, yeah, I'm interested in what the when do the ASIC stuff come out.
Mhm.
Oh, how many are you looking to get? I'm like, guy, I just want specifics on
Yeah.
when it's coming out. I don't know what are they even going to be priced at,
Yeah.
and they have no idea. So like, and I'll be honest, I kind of BS them a little bit. I'm like, yeah, I'm looking to get 15 of them. So he's like, oh, okay, I'll have somebody call you and they'll let you know what's going on, more details about it. And okay, and that was a week ago. I ain't heard nothing. So
You should have said, yeah,
screw
I'm
it.
not, I'm not gonna get 4 pallets of them ASAP. See
Right?
what they say. Like, oh, jeez.
But you can tell already that they're already driven straight to the sale app. They just want to sell
Yeah, of course, that's their
them, like,
job. So
and
that's
they're not
they
even.
gotta. Yeah, they don't know
I know they
anything
have
about the
to. That's what
project.
I'm saying.
They're
But
just saying you gotta sell these. You gotta sell these. Just keep pushing them.
yeah, keep pushing. Like, don't worry, we're all interested in saving power and making more money. Believe me, everybody's interested. All
Yeah,
three of us in this chat and this live right now are interested.
four or five.
Four.
We were at five and it's down to four. Don't worry, we'll get there. We'll get to 10. We gotta break last night's record. I think we're at nine. We're like, oh my gosh.
Right.
Low time mining, 7 to 10K probably. Haha.
I agree. I agree. They are good. I do think they're going to be cheaper than the traditional ASIC stuff.
hmm
I agree with that.
Yeah, like essentially, if you're like starting to mine, like definitely go GPU route unless you have 10 grand laying around and you want to throw that at it. Then by all means, you got the power, you have the
But
money, then go for it. But
right, and but also if you get too much into GPU mining, you're going to spend 50, 60,000 before you're, if you have it, you're going to spend it before you blink. So, don't waste all of it on GPU mining. I wish I would have bought an ASIC, man, honestly. Like I'm about 65, almost 70,000, $65,000 in roughly. And I wish out of that 65, I spent 10 and bought one ASIC just so I can start to get familiar with it. And I haven't done that yet.
well,
And I don't, I'm,
there you go. I'll help you out. I'll sell you my L3 plus.
yeah, goes to like 86. What is it doing right now? Like 86 cents a day?
Something like that. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Hey, but your electricity is cheaper than mine, so you have to
Yeah.
put in your
L3.
electricity rate. Let me see. Look it up.
Which,
It's
which L3 do you have? The
you
5?
well you can overclock it on High OS, so considerably just put the 504. Put 504 just to run it
You're at
conservatively.
71 cents a day.
Yes. 10 cents more than yesterday.
I
Um,
wonder when those things were really profitable. Like like back in like
tw-
2017, 2016.
back in 2018 because the
Yeah.
S9s came out in 17 and that was like the main thing right there. That was like 14 terahashes. That was like peak performance back then. Now they're all doing almost over 100. So
I mean, I'm looking at the Bitmain Antminer S19J Pro.
I like little time mining. Profit is profit. Whether it's 10 cents or 10,000, that's profit.
Like Fast and the Furious, bro. Winning is winning, whether it's an inch or a mile.
Yeah, profit is profit. It's like, so how much you really making?
Right, yeah.
That's when the people ask me, it's like, oh, so you crypto mine, so how much do you make? Well, it's not about the dollar amount, it's about the coin amount. And I try to explain to people that, and they're like, wait, so you're only making 70 cents a day? I forget
Right.
that. And you spend how much? But it's like, well, I don't see it that way, but you'll see. Just give it a few years, you will see.
Right.
Exactly.
What pool do you mine off, by the way?
Hive, Hive on pool because it's free, and two miners. I started
You mine?
originally with a nano pool actually.
Yeah, so did I actually. I
Yeah,
started on Nanopool.
yeah. I started a nano pool, and then I didn't like what they started doing. They started charging more fees, and I was like, you know what? Forget these guys. And then I got into Hive on pool, and then I found two miners, and so far I like two miners because their payout threshold is super low, so you don't have to
What
wait.
is it?
For Ethereum Classic, I think it's like point 0.3.
Really?
Yeah, it's like point 0.3, so you don't have to wait 2 months to get your coins. You know. Oh man, it's like, well, yeah. Let's see, little time he's putting. Well, yeah, I seen collecting these coins for the future. Yeah, totally. I made my money back since last summer, the collector put. Yeah, absolutely.
I think mining, like we said last night, when you in New England were talking, I think it's just a long haul, man. Like you got to be in it for the long haul. That's where all the money's gonna is gonna come from.
Yeah.
You
Uh,
know,
Damn, you see everyone in the comments putting two miners. Yeah, two miners all the
a
way.
lot of people are two miners, but listen,
Yep.
you know how we keep these networks decentralized, and we have to spread that hash rate around. So
Yeah, you
somebody
can't.
mentioned that in a video a
Yeah.
while back, and
hmm
I
You can't give
immediately
one
went to
pool all the power. That's the thing. I use
right.
two
Yeah, you
miners,
don't
but
want to
I'm
give one
paid in
pool all
Bitcoin. He puts. Okay. No, that's cool though.
the power. He's paid in Bitcoin. That's not bad.
Oh, that's right though, because what is it? Two miners came out with that not too long ago. Seth Laswell, he did a video on that where you can
Right.
it's hard to explain to others. Yeah, so you can mine in Ethereum, but you'll get paid in Bitcoin, and they won't charge you to convert that.
Right.
I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool though. I personally
That's
didn't do
pretty
it.
dope.
I want
Pretty dope.
Ethereum, but anyways though, yeah, they'll automatically convert it for you, but you have to set up the pool a certain way. I was like,
Right.
forget this. I'm just getting paid in Ethereum. Forget this. But
Right.
to be fair, it's pretty cool though. So you save all those fees. So those all those little fees obviously add up though.
Did you did you ping the pools to see what your
Yeah,
latency was?
yeah. On
Yeah.
HiveOS you can ping them. There's an option
Really?
site, yeah. And then funny enough though, sometimes like the European ones or the Asian ones will be have a better ping than the American ones. So I'm like, oh okay,
Right.
well that's misleading. So yeah, always gotta check that ping. See, I
Yeah,
mine
nano
straight.
pool for me was like 140, and I was like, oh my god, like so. And then I'm on flex pool right now, and flex pool for me was like 46, 47. So
Yeah,
switch that up,
we're,
and it's
we're
been going
we're
good. I
at
like
five
flex.
viewers now. 5 viewers.
You got five?
Yeah, yeah, we're at
Oh,
five
look at that.
viewers right now. Okay, hey,
Not
maybe
bad,
next
not
one will
bad.
be at 50.
Yeah, you never know, bro.
Yeah,
I just
exactly. I'm mining straight ETH. Ah, damn, stupid cough, so annoying.
yeah, so do I. The collective, I mine just straight Ethereum right now because I do want to. What I'm doing is I'm saving half and I'm cashing out half and transferring it to the bank in hopes that Ethereum might go back up to like 4 or 5 grand this year. You know, make a little bit more money on that money.
Oh,
I'm
that,
not holding it all in the wallet. I got to liquidate some of it.
yeah, you and I both. I got credit cards.
Yeah, I got to start like I got my electric bill went up $400 a month at the house, so I
Holy
got
shit.
to pay that.
So it's mass boost. Yeah, you can get pay, you can yeah, you can get paid in Ethereum, Bitcoin, or Nano. Yeah, you can. Oh, by the way, I'm not trying to sell things out there though, but I do have some um what is it? 3900X CPUs I'm trying to get rid of. So if anybody's interested, I'll let them go for cheap. They're just sitting in my other room for CPU mining. I know you want to get into CPU mining. Don't be
You know
scared.
what? I am kind of curious about it. I just don't. I know. Chump Change said that he's doing it more for the future. He said last night.
Yeah,
Um,
you could do
I
the
just
whole
don't know
wall thing
what.
too, like him. Let's see, Maximus
Yeah,
is
the wall
saying,
thing looks great, but here's the thing: like difficulties are only going to rise.
of course.
So, I mean, my question is if you're CPU mining, okay, and that's good right now, in 2 or 3 years when CPU mining may or may not become a thing, what's that difficulty going to be at? And is your CPU miner going to be even powerful enough? Like, okay, so in comparison,
Hmm.
we all used to be able to mine Bitcoin on GPUs. Okay,
Yeah,
it was mineable at one time on GPUs.
CPUs.
Okay, huh?
CPUs. You could mine it on your
Bitcoin,
laptop. Yeah, you could mine them on your laptop.
right? Okay, right.
Yeah,
So my point exactly. So there was a
exactly.
time
Yeah,
where like we could do it on a lot smaller of a scale.
yeah.
What's going to happen when the difficulties and all that stuff go up and the hash rate gets increased? Now what? Your CPUs that are hanging on that wall, I'm thinking are they going to be worth it? I mean, are they going to be able to catch up, especially if you're doing it for a couple years? I mean, if CPU mining is lagging behind, I'm probably not going to jump into CPU mining until
Yeah.
it
Like,
becomes worth it.
I think it's cool if you're gonna do like spec mining and just kind of, dip your toes in this. So obviously, you're not gonna go balls to the wall and put all your money into that, but it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. Like
Right,
that's the way I looked at it with CPU mining and nothing serious. And the cool thing though, they don't release as much heat compared to GPU mining, so that's something you
right.
can have. Even what I thought at 1.2, I wanted.
Power too.
Yeah, exactly. So you're drawing 100 watts compared to 250 watts, Like even like it make a cool like little centerpiece you could set it up at your house. Tech Shinji did that too. He had like this badass water cooled and he used it as a centerpiece at his house. I was
That's
like, damn,
dope.
that's badass, man. It's like, oh yeah, it's just 10 grand sitting there in GPUs as a centerpiece mining away. Let me see what they put. Hello, I started out mining Bitcoin and GPUs at the end of 2012. Oh no shit, that's crazy. Damn, we're down 2 viewers. They left. They didn't like our CPU talk.
Yeah, they're
Oh
like these
man,
guys. These guys are rookies. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
that's funny. Cause he put, by 2014, I was trying to buy an ASIC. Oh no shit. And then ideal mining would be possible if there's liquidation with these other algos. I built one, and if it doesn't work out, I have a badass gaming CPU. That's exactly the same way I think. Yeah, that's what I have. Have a bunch of 3900Xs just sitting around, and one of them I'm actually using it to run this computer that I'm using right now. Oh man, yeah, it sucks, man, when you have a bunch of CPUs just laying there for the last like 3 months. It hurts because I don't really want to put them in the rig because it's like,
Right,
well, that's way too powerful just to power a rig, you know. But then again, I don't
right.
really want to mine, CPU coin. So I don't know. I think I'm just gonna throw them on eBay and see what happens. I'd rather give them to a miner, for a decent
Well, you
price.
can't. I mean, you don't. You said you didn't have the real estate, right?
Not really, no. Like I do, but I don't want to waste it on CPU mining, and I don't want to run them at my house. I'm not trying to, make 50 cents a
Right.
day and then spend $1 in electricity. It's just not make sense to me.
Yeah.
hmm Let's see.
So,
Oh, now we're back up to 4 viewers. Okay, see, we're trying to break that
all right, we
five.
got four. Here we go.
Yeah, we're up to five. Let's see. What other questions you guys have? Do you guys have any questions?
Man, they got cold in my damn garage again, man.
You get
This
that like
AC goes
right on
hot,
this
goes
right on
cold,
this side. I
hot.
have the window open too, so it's like, oh jeez,
All
oh
right,
man,
leave the jacket on this time.
leaving it on, huh?
Yeah, feel like a
You see,
lumberjack with
see,
this
when I
damn
started
jacket.
mining, I had hair. You see, hair. That's all story. Yeah, I had hair. I had long bangs, and I'm playing, but yeah, that's stressful. Oh man, uh, see what's
I'm
got.
like, I'm like watching. I'm like, we're talking, and I'm like watching the delay.
Yeah, me
Like I
too.
just saw myself get up and and go up and put
Yeah,
my
there's a
jacket.
whole delay. And see, put a rig out here. Put a rig out there. Oh, you see, we should. You see, I was thinking of doing like a live stream of us building a rig or something, but it's like
Yeah,
I don't think I have the patience for that because usually when I build my rigs, I just like ta 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 pa pa boom boom boom. I just slap it together. There you go.
yeah,
And I'll see like all these other dudes, Chep Change, Tech Shinji, uh, um, what's his name? I forgot. But all of them though, they like take their time. They set it up. They make
yeah.
it look
I
nice.
put-
They have the lighting.
yeah,
And then here it's just me right here, just like slapping shit together with zip ties and wood rigs.
I got to tell you, when I put the I was, dude, I was messing my rigs up, man. Like I was powering the risers on one PSU and then powering the GPUs on another,
Yeah.
and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So one night, I'm watching. Who the hell was I watching? Was it Rabid? No, it was. I don't remember. Anyway, I was watching somebody, and there was a maybe it was Seb because Seb has a good video on it. About powering. Make sure your risers and your GPUs are all running to the same power supply. And I literally panicked, bro. I came all the way back home, shut everything down, and it took me like 4 hours to just neatly rewire everything.
Mhm.
And I'm just like, oh, that's my life, bro. Like I was so annoyed. I almost was like, all right, you know what, man? I'm just gonna leave it be. What do you say? Collective, they baby their cards. You
Baby,
know
like,
what? I agree. I agree, but I won't be able to sleep, man. That I when I heard that, I'll be laying in bed like this. So I think I
yeah.
should just leave it because I can't sleep. Like
Jeez.
so.
You see me, I run my cards hard. So you don't want to buy a used GPU from
No,
me.
I saw that, man. Your fan speeds were all at 99% last night when you were showing the screen. I was like, I'm looking at this like, does he know his fans are all like what the hell, bro?
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to buy a GPU from me. Run this
I
shit
gotta
off
be
of.
honest with you. Let me see my rig list over here. So all mine, I mean, I only got one card running at 93% fan speed, but that's because it's that MSI 3090. And I guess just because of where it's placed,
Yeah.
I don't think the fans hit it very good.
You
But
see,
that's the only one. But everything else,
as far as like I've learned to control my urges to like run down to the farm like what happened, what happened. It's like right now it's killing me that like 3 rigs are down, which I have no idea why. Like just as I was setting up this live, I just keep getting notifications, bling bling bling, and I know sometimes I'll get like those false what do you call it, those false
Like a
notifications.
false
And as
flag
soon as
or
I go
false.
live, I check my Hive OS, and I'm like, what the hell happened? But anyhow,
Yeah.
though, yeah. And then the other thing I've learned too, though, even though my fans are like at 100%, I'd much rather replace a fan than a GPU. So by all means, 100% all the way. I don't care.
So little time mining just said he's got 4 PSUs on one rig, 3080 and 3090 are all at 90% plus. So let me see here. All right, hold on. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but this rig right here, this
Yeah.
one, that's all 3090s and 3080s, and I have 4 PSUs on them. I got one ATX and 3 servers, but everything's kind of plugged up. And what sucks with these 3090s, bro, is you can only plug like uh two GPUs and 2 risers into these server power supplies, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Then you're breaking that 80% rule. So like, it's just so
Yeah.
annoying.
The collective put a fun comment here. He puts, I found Windows to be more stable. And you know what's funny? I found it to be super unstable. That's why I went to Hive OS.
It's just that, you know what it is. I just think it just comes down to like what works well for you. I don't think
Yeah.
there's anything better or worse with like simple mining versus Hive
Yeah,
versus
exactly.
all the other ones. I don't remember the other
Yeah,
ones
because
are.
people have asked me, it's like, oh, what's the best mining software out there? And it's like, well, you
What
can't
works
say
for
it.
you
Yeah,
is
exactly.
what the
It's
best
like saying, what's the best car on the world? It's like, well, no, it's what works for you. Do you need one to go
right,
fast? Do you need one to, same thing. So me
right,
personally, I like the fact I like their app integration. I like that. That's what I like the biggest thing. That you can
right,
remotely monitor everything, and I'm just so used to that layout. So for me, it works. But then again, like you like simple mining. You started with that, so obviously it makes sense. If you're trying to go from that to Hive or vice versa, me from go to Hive to that, it's confuse the shit on me probably.
right. He's little time mining says he's got 2 ATX and 2 servers. You made sure you plugged everything in the right way, right? Because don't be me, bro. I ran home. When I tell you, like, I was speeding home because I was YouTubing the video on my cell phone, and I was like, oh no. Like I got on my simple mining on the browser on my phone, and I shut everything down. And I was so nervous, bro. Like, I don't know. I was new. I didn't know any better. And still new technically, but
You grow very fast though. You'll learn that.
yeah,
You very
you
quick.
learn to yeah, you learn to walk very fast in this what he's got. He's got 730 70s, 430 80s, 130 90, 120 80, 13 GPU rig, 2090 watt, 1 gigahertz. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's cool.
2000 watts, that's not bad for all that.
Mhm.
That's pretty good. I have a rig of full of 3070 Ti's,
Hmm.
and they're all LHR cards. And I'm trying to see if I can get any more hash rate. Right now I'm getting like 59, 58 hash rate at 185 watts.
Here, let me show you. I'm gonna take your picture off here so you guys can see. I just gotta check my rigs real quick. Let me see. Uh, damn. Oh, jeez. You see? I got this rig down, this rig down, this rig down, this rig is down. These don't worry about these I don't use. But I got
I
one.
can't see anything.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
looking on the channel. I don't see anything.
Okay. So I got one,
Oh, there
two,
you are. I
three.
see you moving on the channel. It's a little delayed, but I see it.
Yeah. Here, let me do this real quick. I won't do that because then I'll mix myself up. But anyways, I got one, two, three, four rigs down. Oh, you see, but right now, I don't know if you can see though, but you see how it's nice and blue now?
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Guess why it's like that? Because
Oh, they're all down.
well, not only that though, but I have this one. Most of these are in the same room, and this is because I have that infinity filter that I put in. The one I told you about that before I headed out, before right before we did this live,
Right,
and I
right,
told,
right, right, right,
yeah, so it's
right. I'm
exhausting all
sorry.
that hot air out there.
I was trying to follow the delay. I was trying to like catch it up in my mind while
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
talking versus watching it.
yeah. So like this one's at 19% on the fan speed, 28%. Also, these are all cherry, and these aren't this like this rig right here is not in the room where the rigs are shut off. Though this is actually in the hottest room where I told you it was like 100%, and they're all like in
Right.
the 19% fan speed. So I think I'm gonna buy another one, honestly, when I figure why the hell these took a dump. But anyways, back to it here. There we go.
I kind of like the Hive OS setup. I mean, I think if anything ever went wrong with simple mining or I just didn't like it, I think I'd give Hive a try.
You see what you
I
should
just,
do? I know you're gonna be against it, but I should just send you a 4 gig card, put that on HypeOS, and play with it.
you know what? I'm not opposed to that, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, I got those RevTech cards.
Oh, that's
You
right.
know,
Yes, I want one.
yeah.
I want one of
So
those.
so in case you guys don't know, um, on my page I have a video where I bought a RevTech, the new RevTech version 2 GPU motherboard.
By the way,
Here, let me
how
grab it
much
real
did you
quick.
pay for it?
I paid like 360 something.
That's not bad.
Like 360 something. So the funny story is this is it. It's about the size of a GPU itself.
Yeah.
And it's just an awesome. I give a really good, well, I mean, in my mind, it was a really good review. Uh, just a brief overview of the card because when I bought it, I was emailing RevTech about it and told them I wanted to review it on my page, and they're like, "Oh, we'll just send you another one." I'm like, "Okay," and I never heard anything back. I said thanks, whatever, and then there was two in the box. So there's one on right now with two 3060 Ti's FEs on them, and then this one. So yeah, maybe I'll try it. I'll load Hive
Yeah.
on this,
Yeah. So yeah,
and we'll
just
try it and
literally
see
just
how it
flash it
works.
on the flash drive. Flash HypeOS, simplest thing in the world. Just if worst
Yeah,
case,
that's what I do.
YouTube it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Worst case, when I started, I literally just went on Hobbyist Miner, and he does a great video of like step by step how to flash it. And you know what's funny too? That's kind of preventing me from making all these how-to videos, because it's like me personally, I don't have the patience to write out the script, make everything nice and detailed, and then
yeah,
it's like, well, I gotta top that video. So it's like, well, why am I gonna try to make a half-ass video on how-to when they already have good videos out there? You get me? Or I just do something else more unique, you know?
right, right.
Like me dropping a 38 on the floor, that'll get some views.
Like I think the how-to videos are really good. I mean, especially for newbies. But when I'm looking to buy something, I want to see how people are using it
Yeah,
versus so much how to do it. I think those become more of a better used.
that's
See how
exactly what I did for the Infinity cooling fan, whatever. I was actually looking at people actually using for application, not the dude
right.
growing weed in his house.
So let me see the RevTech. It's RevTech.ai. Let me see what they're going for now. I don't
Here,
know if they've increased.
let me see if I can do this. Hold on. Screen share.
No, it's 359, and I think with shipping I pay close to like 370 something.
That's not bad though, because those things are like taxed on eBay. They want like $600 or something, some ridiculous price like that.
They give you everything too, man. Like they up. This isn't. They've had two boards. They got one, the older one that was just for AMD cards, and then this one does NVIDIA and AMD, obviously. And I mean, they give you the RAM. It's got an Intel CPU, just a Celeron CPU.
Yeah. Here, the collective put, is it possible you guys can add me on your guys' Discord? The link didn't work. Huh. Hey, blame him. Blame him. He gave me that link.
For what? What's link for the Discord?
Yeah.
It's your Discord.
Oh, shit. Oh no, he gave me the YouTube link. I was like, send me
I
your
gave you
YouTube.
the YouTube. Like, see, you trying to throw me under the bus already. We've been friends 2 days.
Is it part you guys can add me to your Discord? Let me see the collective. Hold on. Hold on, the collective. Uh, shit. How do you do this? Okay, don't worry. After we're almost done, remind me, Mike, to add to the collective. Just
I
follow
got you.
both.
I'll remind
Yeah,
you.
just follow both of us on YouTube and comment on one of our videos so I can remember it or he can remember because I'm probably gonna forget.
Yeah, definitely. Collective. Actually, go to my page. You hit subscribe. I'll subscribe back, and just keep in touch there. If anything, just remind me or put a comment down. I'll remember.
And we'll send
Or
you the
I'll
link.
remind him.
That's awesome. No, but like totally though. Flash that HyperOS on there. Throw some cheap 4 gig card that I have, and there we go. And then just trade me like a 3090. No big deal. Okay. Okay. And then I'll try. Hey, just for the sake of it, I will go out of my way and try out simple mining with the 3090, just for you.
Listen,
It's a win-win,
I
you know.
think the mining is great, man. I mean, listen, like all they constantly do the updates. You know, they automatically update the miners for you. Like with T Rex just came out with another
Oh
one, so
wait, the
I go to
simple
my group
mining has
configuration.
temps for memory too, huh? With the Nvidia
Yes,
cards.
yeah,
Oh yeah, then Red Fox did that too. You know what? Now I'm kind of interested. You know what? I should do that actually. At my house, I just have a bunch of boards just laying around. We should both do that. We should just flip flop. You should
yeah.
run
Also,
Hive and I'll run simple.
and then we'll do another live, and then
Yeah,
we'll see what
and we'll
the
test it out.
positives are. I'm down with that. Yeah, we
Yeah,
could do that. 'Cause I
yeah.
got this board sitting here. What a question.
Uh huh.
What do you use for risers? Do you use the GPU risers? Because that's the only ones that I'm gonna use because the other ones that I had from Amazon were like terrible.
Do you want my personal honest opinion?
Yes.
Not to bag on them, but I don't like the risers.
You don't like these ones? Really?
As much as I like paying $70 for risers, I'm kind of cheap on that end.
Right.
But don't get me wrong, you know that they're cool guys and everything. I follow them and everything. But me personally, like, I just buy a crap ton from eBay. Like, they're nice
Really?
risers. Don't get me wrong. Yeah,
They are. They're great. This is their new one I got in.
yeah,
I mean, this thing's dope, and it's like it's solid, man. Like it's
yeah.
heavy. Like
Like me personally, I've had great experience with eBay risers. Some people have had horrible experiences. So it, honestly, it's just kind of hard to miss because in the end, they all come from China. If you think about it.
yeah. I mean,
Hmm.
I think they're American. Aren't they made here? These things?
No, they're Chinese.
Oh, well, I
Yeah.
gotta tell you something. I the night that I had to rewire everything, that I panicked and came and rewired everything, I actually swapped out almost all the risers
Oh shit.
because I bought these ones on Amazon, and then I read a comment that said, "Oh, caused my GPU to flare up," and
Oh yeah, you
uh,
get that one dude that's like, yeah, like
I
don't
was
get me
like,
wrong, you know, GPU rises like I totally like where they came from and I saw like what how they started and whatnot. And no, that's dope. Totally all for it though. But me personally is like I just can't see myself spending 70, $80 on six risers. But that's just me. You see, little
I
time
bought a
mining, I
whole.
buy Amazon, eBay, Newegg. Yeah, I agree with him. That's what I do. I'm cheap. And
Listen,
luckily,
and Newegg, you got to be careful on Newegg, man, because Newegg is a lot like Amazon, where they have like different sellers of stuff.
yeah,
Like I bought a brand new 3060 Ti Founders Edition for like $800, and on Newegg it was 2200. Had I not been the wiser, okay, like I would have spent $1,400 more than I would have needed to.
yeah.
So
He puts, I buy the
I
8 cap risers on Amazon. Yeah, that's what's up, collector. That's what I buy. You see? Listen to him. That's the ones I'm buying.
listen, I bought my first risers. Where are they? Here. These were the first ones I bought on Amazon.
Hey, no kidding. Those ones right there have been running for the last year on my 3070 rigs. No
Really?
problems. Never replaced them. I don't even
Yeah, these
touch them.
things are.
Hey, at this point, I don't even touch them because I'm afraid if I even touch them, they're just gonna just fall apart. So it's like I don't touch them. That's it. They stay there.
I got a couple different ones actually.
Hey,
Those
just my
ones I got
luck.
these.
Oh no, that's before my time.
These
So,
don't even have like the extra power here.
yeah, I know. Those were when dinosaurs roamed the earth. Yeah, those are old.
Yeah, I got gypped on that deal.
Oh man. You know what? Just my luck. The risers just took a shit right now. Maybe that's why they're all reporting errors.
Right.
Just,
Probably.
yeah,
God
oh,
forbid.
shit. For talking crap. They all took a shit. They're all burnt.
Oh man, I hope not, bro.
I don't know. We'll see. I think a breaker probably flipped. The blue ones and black. The red black ones. Yeah, that's what's up. Here,
Yeah.
you want to hear a funny story how I found out? Why? Here, I'll tell you. Here, for collected caps help with power filtering, so that's not a bad thing at all. Yeah, the watch later on they're gonna come out with like 20 caps on them or some ridiculous thing. You don't
Yeah. I
have
need to-
question for you, Mike. You don't have those what do you call it? The meter boxes like most guys do.
Not yet. I ordered 6 of them.
Holy shit! At $50 a pop?
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, I got the budget to do so right now. So
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I was like, yeah, I can't do that. I can't ball out that much.
I bought 6 of them because I'm gonna put this whole system in a warehouse. So I want to get I talked to my electrician today, and I was like, hey, um, I'm gonna I want to put the 240 plugs, but I want to do the 50 amp plugs. I don't want to do these little 20 and 30s that I have because
Yeah.
plug, like I can't even take this computer. Let me see. Hold on a second. Look. So right here, as you can see, they're all on splitters. Oh
Oh
shit!
shit.
Did I lose you? No,
No,
I
you're
didn't lose
good.
y'all, did
No, you're
I?
good.
Okay, my bad. They're all on splitters.
Oh, I see.
So one is split up here, and I zip tied them because I don't want them kind of hanging off the plug. I get nervous.
Yeah, yeah, me
And
too.
but yeah, so like
That's surprisingly that's pretty clean.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I try to stay organized. You know, I'm a little bit I have OCD that way.
Oh
You
hell
know.
no. You should see mine. I'm sure you've seen my videos. There's like, what? Oh my gosh, why is it so clean?
Right.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the 3060
Have
Ti
you seen
Founders
have
rig.
you seen my rigs?
No, actually, I had a little dust here. I gotta wipe them.
You see mine's like cables hanging everywhere, 240 PD over there, some more crap over here, a half-eaten wrap of Jack in the Box burger on this side. Shit, jeez.
Here's that RevTech in full force right here.
Oh, that's dope. Oh, is that where you want to hang the hangers?
Yeah, right here. See, I did them. I did them this way,
Oh, okay.
and they seem to work pretty good, man. Like I just kind of clamped them up a little bit like that.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I did originally, and then I found out that Chum Ching was selling them, and I got them from him. But I
I mean,
ultimately took them off.
this is pretty secure. I mean,
No, that's fine.
they're
Zip
not
ties are
really.
badass. Yeah, zip ties are the
Yeah,
way to go. You can't go wrong with zip ties.
no.
I zip tie all my rigs, even to this day. I still zip tie 'em. It's just so easy,
So,
so cheap.
so what
hmm
motherboard are you using? Because I've done a little bit of research and between some experiences with motherboards, man,
Here, let me see if I
are
could.
good and bad things. What motherboards do you use for mining besides obviously like stuff like RevTech?
Yeah, here. Let me see. Are you able to see my screen now?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I don't know if
Okay. Yeah, no, they can see it because it's live with them. So
oh, sweet, sweet. Okay.
yeah, so I'll do you and them at the same time. No pun intended. Um, so let's start off with this one that's dead. I'm using the X470 Gaming Plus Max.
Okay.
That's what I'm using with the Ryzen 3. That's what I have on them. So obviously on this rig, I got a 2080, 2070, and 2070 Supers. I love these 2070 Supers, honestly. Like they pull out.
I have one of them. My friend,
hmm
actually, funny story. You say that real quick.
Yeah,
I'm getting rid of the 3060s that I bought because they just suck for mining. And
the
I actually
3060
swapped him.
Ti's,
Huh?
the 3060 Ti's.
No, the regular 3060, the version 2 LHR cars that I first
Oh,
bought when I bought my first
you're
rig.
gonna sell them?
I want to sell them, but I swapped them.
Uh
I
huh.
gave my boy had a 2070 Super that he barely used in his computer,
Yeah.
and I'm getting a delay. Uh-oh.
What happened?
I don't know. I'm getting a delay on the.
Here, hold on. Let me go back to my screen. You see the?
There you go.
Okay, cool. And check it out.
Yeah.
On this one over here, on this rig here, I got the H110 Pro, the one with 12 slots on it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my.
that's yeah. So I I swapped my 3060 with that 2070 Super, and it's great. But I've been using the I just gave him a 3060 because the new 2070s online are like 900, $1,000 for refurbished ones, and I'm like, all right, well, I'll just give you a brand new 3060. He gave me a 2070 Super, and it's so much better.
No, yeah,
Um,
yeah. 30 between the 2070 and the 3060 LHR, hands down, I'll go with 2070.
yeah, and he's gaming, so he doesn't really care. So
Yeah,
I just gave him a
exactly.
brand new
Yeah, you see, here's my
3060
LHR. Here's my LHR right here, though. That I got off a new X Shuffle. This one, the 3060 Asus. You see, 34.5 inch. She's running on the what do I have her on? Shit, T-Rex. The T-Rex unlock. See, she's pulling only 99 watts. Well, obviously this is never accurate on the Hybo S. Probably like 120 if that. But 34. I guess I can get that with the 1660 Ti.
Yeah, see, I just don't think they're good. They're not good cards to. I wish I could share my screen here. I'll show you what
Yeah.
I got, but
No, you can.
um,
Just
I can.
yeah.
How do I share my screen? Hold on a second.
You asked nicely.
Share your screen. Oh, there you go.
Like, yeah, so I'll stop, and there, you do yours.
Hold on a second. I gotta do like some special like permission thing here.
Oh, okay. It's a Mac thing, that's why. That's why I do
It's a
Windows.
Mac. Oh no, it says quit. Shit, it won't let me do it. It says I gotta quit and reopen it.
Oh, shit.
No, fuck that. All right, but anyway, it doesn't matter.
We'll do it on the next one.
Um,
Yeah, let me go
yeah,
back
I'll
to
do it
this
on the
thing
next
then.
one.
Yeah.
No
Okay.
big deal. We'll do it on the next one. But
Oh, shit, what
um,
happened here? Mm-hmm.
simple mining actually gives you the because I had a tester
Uh-huh.
and it actually gives you the accurate power, which is really really good. It gets close, like plus or minus like
Is it
five.
actually that accurate? Because I know Highball sucks as far as, like, power readings.
No, it's accurate. It's like I would say plus or minus five.
Oh, no shit.
It's kind of close because I've had it jump, and the computer does catch up. So I mean,
Okay. You see
it's
these
not.
two, those two cards right there, the 1660 Supers. I just made a video and I went to Micro Center. It's only 2 hours away, no big deal. Anyways, yeah, they had them in stock, and these are the only two cards I've ever paid retail price for them. Mhm.
Nice. I
Yeah.
for motherboards I'm using. So I have an Asus motherboard on one of them,
Uh huh.
but the other two that I bought are the BioStar TB360s.
Uh huh.
Awesome motherboard, man. I mean, just for mining, like plug and fucking play, bro. Like
Mhm.
good to go. I mean, I recommend the TB360 to everybody who mines, man. Like it's such a good motherboard. I put that was my first one, and then I bought an Asus Z590V, I think,
Yeah.
or terrible, the worst. And I actually learned the hard way with something.
Hey.
When you get a Celeron processor and you put it onto one of these boards,
Mhm.
the Celeron processor does not enable the HDMI port.
Oh yeah, some of them don't. You learn the hard way.
Well, yeah, I didn't know that. So I'm sitting there going, I ain't got no picture. What's going on? Like I'm out.
And you trip it
So
out, yeah.
finally, like I got on Telegram on this group that I'm a part of, and somebody's like, "What processor are you using?" And I said Celeron, and they're like, "Well, there's your problem. Try to plug it into one of the GPUs." And then I'm like, "Oh,
And there you go.
okay,
Hey, changing gears here. Funny story about this AMD rig right here. All these Radeon RX 480s. Honestly,
yeah,
I think these have been one of the best cards I've had so far. One, because I
really,
got them for super cheap, and then two, this board and RAM, I bought it off of rig on Facebook Marketplace. Some dude that lived probably like 40 minutes away from me was selling this
right,
old rig, right? I gave him $40 for it, and it had a power supply, it had everything, it ran everything. So I literally just gutted it, slapped it on this, and each one of these cards, these are the 8 gig cards, so I can still mine, Ethereum for days to come. So I paid $180 per card on these. And keep in mind,
wow,
this was back when the 3070s were going for like $1,500.
no shit."
Yeah, and the guy messed up too. He even told me, he's like, "Hey, I messed up. I gave him to you way too cheap." And then at that time, he was a minor too here. He lived in LA, and he
Did
had
you
about
send him more money, or did he just admit that afterward?
after the fact, yeah, because he had about 30 of these.
Like, sorry, man. Like,
Yeah,
deal's a deal.
exactly. Exactly, yeah. But anyways, yeah, I paid $180 for them, and he had 30 of them, and he's like, "Hey, if you take them all, I'll give you a better." I think he was gonna give them to me for like $150 if I bought all 30 of them.
Oh, that's
But
not bad at all.
yeah, but at the time though, I was like, "Oh, I don't have that much money, you know. This is what I can afford right now." And I keep looking back, and I was like, "Damn, I should have just taken all of them." But anyways, though,
Matt,
that's
Mass Boost just asked a question. I wonder what the card spacing is on those boards. Mass, are you asking about the boards that we're talking about, or which ones you talking about?
my hot ones or his neat and organized ones.
I don't know which ones he was. I don't know which ones he's talking about.
Yeah. Oh, look, I'm about to cash out too.
I I keep seeing everybody. A lot of people use Hive, man. A lot
Mhm.
of people use it.
I think Hive is just like one of the biggest mainstream ones. Like everyone's on it. Because then I don't know how I've never used simple mining, but I know you can give also access to like if I need help, I can give you access to this farm, and you can log in and do your thing too.
Right.
Mhm.
There is a with simple mining, you kind of have that too. Like so their Discord channel is really cool. There's the tech guys are available 24 hours a day.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, and yeah,
Where's it
it's
at?
really dope.
Simple
Like
mining. This one right
there's a
here, right?
couple guys on there, and what you do is you just give them your rig ID. They pull it up in their system, and they can actually either make the correction for you or tell you what the problem is based
Oh
on the
shit.
error codes. So that's pretty dope. And I think accessibility is important. He goes
Yeah.
on the S37. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what the spacing is.
On which one? Which one's that one? The S37.
I don't know. I don't know which one he's talking about. Simplemining.net. There you go. So I mean,
Yeah. Mass boost. What
it's
do you
just
mean by
a.
S37? That's what I'm curious.
Let's see.
So this is essentially what it looks like, huh?
Collective, thanks for subscribing, man. I appreciate it. I just got the notification. I'm definitely gonna actually. You know what? I could do it. I could actually do it right here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely subscribe back to you.
What?
Done.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check this out though. I'm gonna. But how much do they charge you per rig? Test our service
So
for you. Oh,
I
one rig.
pay. So you pay per rig. They give you a month free, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So they give you a month free, and you can pay them in Litecoin. So if you
Yeah, that's
go
how.
down
That's
to,
how. What's it called? Yeah, go ahead.
I gotta try to find it. Let me go on my system here. Hold on.
Yeah, same
So
thing with Hive OS. Like Hive OS is charging me. Well, it went down because rigs went down, but I think the prices are reasonable.
yeah, their prices aren't bad, man. Like when comparing it, let me see if I can get to the what's the price? How do I contact support? Oh, my rig's offline. Payments. Okay, so the current price for using our service is 0.0027 cents
Uh-huh.
per hour for each rig. That's $2 per month for every rig online. And you can deposit any amount you want, but be sure that your balance will always make sure your balance is always positive. So it's $2 for a rig
Mhm.
for one rig every month.
Okay.
Which isn't terrible. And then I paid them in Litecoin,
Cause
and
yeah.
I just paid it for the whole year.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you see, cause I
And it
think
does
here
like
they
this.
charge me. What is it again? I think it's like 10 cents a rig or something per day. You see, but with Hive OS, they charge you on a daily basis. So as your rigs go on and off and online, they account for that.
Oh,
So,
so does Simple Mining.
oh, do they? Okay. I wasn't
Yeah,
sure how they
yeah.
worked.
Simple Mining's the same thing. Um, they if you shut them down, and they're not being monitored by the software, then obviously you're not using whatever like fuel you have in your tank as far as like what you have in your balance.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I think I got like $75 in there, and it
Mhm.
drains little by little. That you use it, and if you stop, it stops.
Mhm.
It's not like continuous.
Damn, this GPU is running icy cold. 48 degrees Celsius. Holy shit. I never seen it run that cool. The fan's at
Yeah, I got a
zero.
couple that run that cold.
Yeah, yeah, my fan's at zero on this one. That room's actually pretty cool now. Hmm.
Let's see. These ones are running. I got one at 48.
Do you?
I got two at 48.
Yeah, usually these things are cranking. Yeah, especially these right here, this 3070 and 3080 rig right here. Usually this thing's cranking out.
Right.
Yeah, these are the two 3080s I have. 99 and 95 on this one. I have a Founders Edition NVIDIA and the a Zotac. Hmm.
Let's see.
You
I
see?
missed some of the comments. But I'll do a vid on it soon.
Here, I'm gonna get out of this and go back
I'm
to our.
thinking about getting some of those A2000s, man. I found some good pricing on them. I just wasn't sure to pull the trigger because I thought they couldn't mine anything but Ethereum and Zellhash.
No, they do. Yeah, yeah. You can mine with them. It's just the whole heat issue. How DJ Mine said too. It's just the heat, the heat, the heat. They don't. They have this crappy little fan on them. I don't blame those cards.
Right.
I don't know. I just think they're a little too pricey. At least for my budget. But that's me again.
Let's see.
Uh,
Let me see what their A2.
I think they're going for like what,
A,
1,500 bucks or something like that.
let me see. I'll tell you right now. Uh,
Max Boost puts Cat Miner. That's what happens when half of your miners are running. aren't running. Are they running cool? It's like, yeah, no kidding, huh? Hey, I have that infinity filter that I just put in, so I'm hoping it's that. But then again, yeah, you're right though. It's probably when half of my
Hey,
rig shut off.
I'm trying to see where I don't have any A2000s for sale. What the hell? Like not on Amazon right now?
No, go to Nerd Gears.
Nerd Gear.
Yeah, Nerd Gears they have them, but they want like $1,500 per
Here's an
card.
A4000 for $1,300.
Mhm.
Here's an A2000 for $899. Not terrible. What's up with this? I keep seeing this thing pop up. It's the Titan
The Titan?
RTX. It's like 4 grand.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that one. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a 32 gig card or 24 gig. It's some ridiculous amount.
I
Yeah.
wonder what that thing fucking. Excuse my language. I don't know if we're supposed to curse on YouTube. I don't want to get
No,
banned.
no, I don't think so. I put it's not made for kids, so you're good.
Oh, okay. I
Mhm.
wonder what that Titan does. To be honest with you, what's of
I
mine doesn't
think
really give
I
you a.
saw, yeah, I saw a video of it. Some dude, yeah, and it's like you said, it's 4 grand. Just buy one and let me know. Make a video out of
Nah, no, no, thanks.
it. Buy like 10 of them.
Yeah, no, bro, I'm good.
Try them out on that new board you got.
Yeah,
That would make a fun video. Okay, guys, we're
yeah,
here
right.
live. Let's try this out. Let's just all get fried. Like, well, yeah, there
Exactly.
goes 30 grand.
You said Nerd Gear. Let me see.
Yeah, Nerd Gears. That's where I bought a few of my GPUs. I think they're based out of Texas, I think, or something like that. Or at least they ship out from there. Oh, man.
Uh,
It's 2 a.m. over there, huh?
yeah, 2:15.
Holy shit, it's 11 p.m. over here in Cali.
I'm usually up late anyway, man.
Are
Like
you?
doing some research and just finding like right now I'm really trying to squeeze out as much as I can on these 3070 Ti's.
Yeah.
I really want to figure out if I can squeeze any more hash rate out of these cards.
You trying to get every penny out of them, huh? Yeah, you see,
Yeah,
me personally, I'm a grandpa. You told me earlier how old you are. We're basically the same age. Uh,
yeah,
8 o'clock goes, boom.
I know.
You see, but I'm an early bird. Like I'll wake up at 5 a.m. and start working on rigs.
Yeah, I'm usually I've been a night owl my whole life. I was on nights as a police officer.
Yeah,
Um,
so you just got
Now when
used to
you're
that
part
too.
time, I just
So,
go in whenever I want. But
mhm,
I actually had to go to part time because of a family issue. I had to take
mhm.
over the family business and
Oh,
stuff like
Collective
that.
is out. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for coming by.
Who's leaving?
Collective.
Collective. Awesome, man.
Yeah,
I subscribe, so
appreciate
keep
it
in
for coming
touch.
by. Yeah, I'll subscribe
We'll add
too
you
if I
to the
haven't.
Discord.
Yeah, he messed up on it, so I'm sorry.
Yeah. So
Squeeze them
this one over
ashes.
here, this A2000 is 849, but it says grade B. I don't know what grade B means,
Oh,
but
they have grade A, B, and D, I think. D being the worst, A being brand new, so it's like a good used. Kind of
it's
like
a
my
good use.
cards, good used.
Listen, I bought some good used cards off of like offer up and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Not bad. I mean, you can find some good deals on stuff. Guys that are just trying to get rid of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One I actually did trade another. I had six 3060s. Now I'm down to two.
Mhm.
The version 2 LHR, and I traded a couple of them for like lower cards. I got a 2080 Ti up there, and the guy's like, "Are you sure you're gonna take my 2080 Ti? You're gonna give me a brand new?" And once I explained to him what I was doing, he's like, "Oh, you're mining." I said, "Yeah, I need that card, bro." Like,
Yeah. 20 TIs are
so he was,
badass.
yeah.
But you were
I gotta
telling me
I gotta max out this hash rate though.
but you were telling me that you got some 1080s, didn't you? You told me.
I did. I ordered. How many did I order? I don't remember. I gotta look it up. Let me see. Here we go. I got. Okay, sorry. I don't know what I told you earlier, but I got five 1080 Ti 11 gigs
Uh-huh.
armor. They're renewed, but the reviews were pretty good. So
The MSI armor?
yeah.
Okay.
So the reviews were really good, and I contacted the seller. He's like, "Yep, I guarantee they're all, they're all good to go, and it's backed by Amazon.
Okay.
So if something goes wrong, Amazon will just refund my money."
Okay, no, that's cool. Yeah.
I was like, screw it, man. Let me just take the risk. I'll buy a few of them and see how it goes. So I bought 5. I'm gonna put them on that RevTech and see how they do. But they do really well. I mean, according to What's a Mine, these 1080s, where is it at? I mean, they're getting. Hold on. I mean, 40 hash at 180 watts is not. I mean, it's not terrible. And then on Flux, it's even more.
Yeah. That's not too shabby though.
So
Those 1080s, they're great cards. So even for as old as they still are, they're awesome cards.
I
Yeah.
heard you can overclock the hell out of them too.
Oh yeah, all day. I
Like
have these old 1070s too.
if you go to runonflux.io,
Uh huh.
go to their website, hit GPU mine. If you go down, there's a tab that says sample overclock settings being maintained by community here. You just hit here.
Mhm.
And if you look at the 1080 Ti, I mean, it says that you can get an extra 49 hash rate with their overclock settings.
Mhm. Oh
That's
wow,
crazy.
that's insane.
So it says it gives you 50.5, which is about right. And then it says it gets you an extra 49. And let me see what people are using. So like Mini Z, one guy's reporting 63. One guy on LOL Miner says he's getting close to 100 here.
Wow.
So I mean, bro, if I can get 63 or even like high 50s, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's great for that price.
Well,
Just
yeah.
my opinion.
Let me see. What's another one? The you don't have a AMD cards?
No, I have no AMD
No
cards.
AMD cards. That's a whole separate little beast to get into too.
I know. I heard that. I heard AMD was actually the. Somebody told me that AMD cards were better for mining.
I think it's just kind of like your personal preference. Honestly, I can't tell you.
I think
Yeah,
so too, based on
I,
the
I,
research I've
I
done.
personally, I have both. I have AMD and Nvidia, and me personally, I like Nvidia all the way. I think just
Right.
well, New England. We were talking about this yesterday. He really likes AMD just because of the fact that you can really fine tune everything, and Nvidia doesn't give you that option. And then AMD, they you can see their memory temps on HiveOS. So
Right.
that's always a good thing. Yeah, but AMD can be tricky, confusing as shit to overclock.
Yeah, I'm sure. I
Uh-huh.
remember back in my gaming days, I had a few AMD cards, and I tried to overclock them, and they were a pain just to
Yeah.
overclock them for just gaming. So,
Yep. Look,
I
Little
mean,
Time Mining says he's got two 6600s non XT and one 5700 XT. Oh, that's cool. I like Nvidia, simple and efficient. Yeah, totally.
yeah.
I agree with him. Yep, simple and just to the point.
So, guys, speaking of Nvidia, did you obviously everybody paid attention to that hack
Oh yeah.
with I think it was Lapsus that hacked them or something like that that
Something like
hacked
that.
the group
Yeah.
in South Africa?
Mhm.
That was crazy. I wonder. I really do wonder if they really did get the full LHR like source code to unlock all that stuff. I mean, I would love to see that. Like, you know how much more money if I was able to unlock all the hash rate on these cards. I think I would go up from 2.25 to like 2.75.
Yeah. No,
Like,
significant amount.
'cause most of my cards were LHR.
Mhm.
I
Jeez.
would at least get just on this one rig alone 2, 4, 6, 8, 100, 120, 140. I get 160 more hash on this rig
Yeah.
alone if I had that LHR unlocked.
Mhm.
And then I wouldn't have to get rid of those 3060 versions too.
Little Time Mine says, "Don't be updating drivers anytime soon." LOL.
So that's
Uh-huh.
the thing with simple mining, man. They really stay on top of those driver things for you too. Like they'll install like the older ones for you. If you have a problem, you can just hit them up but they usually update them, which
Yeah.
is really cool. Like
Where are they based out of? Do you know?
Russia, I heard.
No shit. Oh shit.
You know what, bro?
That's a trip.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I don't know. I don't know how true it is, but
Yeah.
somebody who referred me to them said that um they're based out of Russia. I
No
don't
kidding.
know. No, well, this says Poland. Never mind.
Oh, Poland. Okay.
Okay, yeah, yeah, Poland. Their Twitter says Poland. So, but
Yeah.
someone said Russia. And honestly, man, it,
You see, Mass Boost is saying they're claiming to Nvidia that they have till Friday to pay them 1 million, or they're releasing everything from the hack. What the hell?
you know what? Nvidia is not going to negotiate.
Of course
Nvidia
not.
is going to say, "Go ahead and release it."
Yeah, they're not gonna.
But what sucks for Nvidia is that if AMD gets a hold of those, like a lot of their stuff and how they're making cards, you might see AMD in the next few years come out. All of a sudden, AMD's got these monster cards,
Yeah.
right? That they don't have LHR or anything like that on them, the blockers on them, and they're going to be great. And everybody, the pendulum's going to swing from the video being simple and efficient to
To
AMD
AMD.
starting to be like the, you
Yeah.
know,
Exactly.
watch that happen. That'd be pretty funny. And you
Yeah.
heard it here first.
Yeah. Heard it here first. And funny enough, on this computer that I'm using as of right now, I'm running an AMD a 6800 XT. That's what I have on this rig. And yeah, so
Right.
far I love that card. Obviously, I don't use it for mining, but supposedly they say that the 6800 is comparable to, I guess, to the 3080. That's like its competition. But I like the AMD, for gaming and whatnot. I game, by the way, too, so I have a life.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have a life.
I used to play. I used to play StarCraft all the time.
No shit.
I used to play StarCraft all the time, and I was playing it on my iMac 27-inch, and it only had like 2 gigs of RAM for the video card and 2 gig video card in it, and it went really good. And then I plugged it into like just to see what it would do, like on my laptop. My laptop here has got 8 gigs
Hmm.
on the video card, and I was like blown away. But I don't know if you follow up. Do you play the strategy games at all?
Um, like StarCraft, you mean?
Yeah.
I'll do like more like Minecraft.
Okay.
I'll do like a Minecraft. I did a little bit of World of Warcraft, things like that.
World of Warcraft is good.
Elder Scrolls Online. I'll do that.
Blizzard that makes World of Warcraft,
Hmm.
Diablo,
Yeah.
StarCraft.
Oh, Diablo
They just
definitely.
Yeah, they just got bought out by Microsoft.
Yeah.
So I did see this, and here's my opinion on these 40 series cards. I think NVIDIA is just like at a plateau with their tech, and what they need to do is they have to develop the next generation. And I think the 40 series cards are just honestly, they're just trying to squeeze and pump as much as they can into these cards as far as power goes to increase its efficiency. I mean, a card with 600 watts TDP is insane. Okay. That's insane. That means you better get a power supply.
A 1200-watt power supply.
Yeah, you better get like a 2000-watt power supply to run your computer and the graphics card together.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just insane. Like, listen, NVIDIA has the technology, they have the know how to lower power and increase capability. They have that. Okay. I just think that they're money hungry and they're just trying to squeeze everything they can into these cards just to, the 40 series and this Ada Lovelace edition and all this blah, blah, blah bullshit. When in actuality, if you look at the like the cache size and you look at a lot of the specs, they're not that much different from the 3090, even the 3090 Ti that's supposed to be coming out. They're all the same. Like,
They just put a.
who's gonna spend $2,000, $3,000 on a graphics card? Even gamers, serious gamers, okay, maybe guys who have sponsors and stuff, they get a little bit more money. But the average person who games is not going to spend this kind of money on a graphics card. It's just
Yeah.
that's insane to me.
Well,
Like most people's computers
maybe
aren't
I
going to
would,
go.
but
I mean,
I'll be
I don't
that
know.
one
That's just
percent.
my opinion.
I'll be that one weird guy standing in line for a $3,000 GPU to play Minecraft.
I mean, are you really going to notice the difference from a 3080 to a 40 series card? And now they're saying they're going to release them in like um like a cheap 40 series, a middle grade, and an expensive one. Like is anybody going to notice the difference? I mean, what do we? I don't know. I don't know what they're doing here, man.
Yeah,
Honestly,
like you said, they're
I,
just
I,
trying to
I
get more
think it's
money.
ridiculous.
That's it. They're just trying to get more money.
They just want more money,
Mhm.
and that's why I think if Lapsus really does release everything, and AMD gets a hold of it, you're going to see the pendulum swing the other way if AMD gets a hold of all that stuff, which I'm sure they will. Lapsus says they got terabytes and terabytes of information. So
Mhm.
we'll see. We'll see what happens, but there's not enough competition in that market, man, in my
Well,
opinion.
it's just like how they released the 3050s, right? 3050s, 3060s. Like I think those cards are crap. Like if you put a 2080 Ti up against the 3050 that they came out with, well, yeah, the 2080 is gonna take it. It's those, and it's an old card, but it'll still outdo the 3050 that they're coming out with.
Yeah, see, right. So the Little Time Mining just said the cheap 40 series is supposed to be comparable to 3070. Then why the hell would I buy a 40 series?
So you could say you have a 40 series.
Okay, so at this time we're just playing who's what is bigger. That's
Yeah,
all we're doing.
yeah.
You're not getting any functionality. You're actually going to probably spend more money and energy
Uh
just to
huh.
say you had a 40 series. It doesn't make any sense. And then Mass Boost said they're falling behind to AMD's RDNA 2 microarchitecture.
Uh huh.
Yes, I agree. The next generation of AMD cards are going to be awesome, and I can't wait to see what that's going to be like.
Yeah, that's gonna
So,
be a trip. I'll sign up for the AMDs. I think
right,
AMD is doing
that's what
better
I'm
than
saying. So,
Nvidia.
I think we're going to see Nvidia a little bit on the decline. We're going to see AMD kind of creep up
Yeah,
just a little
scooped up.
bit.
Mhm. That's what
I
I
think there
think.
should be more companies, though, bro. I'll be honest with you. I think there should be more companies that make cards. Only two major companies.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
it. It's like you want chocolate or strawberry. That's it. That's all you get.
like let's. I know. I think Nvidia is an American company, though, right?
I believe so. Well, I think
I think
they're,
Nvidia
yeah.
is an American company.
Mhm.
There should be somebody else who comes out with, hey, here's a new line of cards. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Let's give it to
completely.
some gamers. Let's give it to the mining community,
Uh
and
huh.
let's see if we can, you know, I
Exactly.
don't know.
Yeah, man.
I just think there should be another company doing it.
Here, what time is it? 11:30. Okay. Hey, remember when I told you that I'm that old man?
Yeah. No, bro. If you want to cut short, I'm good.
I'm getting there. I don't think I can do a 4-hour live stream tonight. I gotta wake up early and fix those stupid rigs.
Yeah.
You see, we're down to 2 subscribers. Who's still on? Max Boost and Little Time? You guys have been there for a while, though. I was like, damn, you've been hanging
Yeah, you
on.
guys are watching. Intel might make things interesting.
Yeah,
I think Intel might be getting in on the. I think there's rumors that I think Intel's making a GPU. I don't know. I don't know how accurate it is, but
oh, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, rumors that they're creating something like that.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think they're
We'll
rumoring to
see.
make
Yeah,
a
it's just
GPU.
rumors. It's just things they put out there sometimes just so they can get
Listen,
publicity.
Intel should jump into that market, man. I mean, they got the know-how.
Yeah.
They got patented tech that that they've been using for government and military that uses low power and you know, I mean, the military's got computers and stuff that can run for days, man, because
Yeah.
the CPUs don't take any power at all, basically
Mhm.
very little. So, but Little Time Mining said, "Good luck, guys. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Appreciate it."
Of course, man. Okay. Well, anyways, we're running what 1 hour and 52 minutes. Like, damn. Till
Yeah.
next time he puts. Of course.
Have a good night, man.
Yeah, you too, man. Okay. And it's late for you guys too. So, all right, Mike. Well, I think it's a
All
good
right,
time to
brother.
cut it out right now, though. Then, all right. So the last two viewers, man. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it, Mike and I.
Thank you,
Definitely
guys. I
gonna be.
appreciate you.
Yeah. So we're definitely gonna be doing this again. Try to get maybe shit, I forgot. New England in this too. Probably Red Llama too. I know he's got some things he's got to take care of, so it's always hard for him to go online, but that's fine. Anyways, we keep on going. Maybe Little Time will want to go online too. So
Yeah.
yeah, but
Maybe we'll do all four of us one
yeah,
night
all
and have
four. We'll just
a
boom,
group
boom, boom, boom.
discussion.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if I could do 4 hours every single night of live streaming, but yeah,
If we get big enough and it starts paying you, you'll be here
yeah,
all night.
yeah, exactly. I'll be here all night, making that money. But anyways, guys, okay. Once again, thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. If you didn't like it, still like it. And as always, keep on mining, okay, guys?